The road is on the show. The show is on the road. Bibbidi bobbidi boo. Okay, and we're back for one last time. Hello everyone and welcome back to Three Hopes. Welcome back to OGS, where we overanalyze game stories as it says on the tin. My name is Rad and this is Spiky.
Hello.
And today we are going to be concluding our journey in Three Hopes' Golden Wildfire route. So yeah.
Yeah.
Here we go.
Can you see a little bit of... Hold on, let's go on the map.
Are we talking about the retcon in Fortune's Weave?
I want to see a little bit of... Oh look, there's a little bit of Dagda.
Yeah, a little bit of Dagda there, that's crazy.
Go to the other map.
Like it was on the west previously and now it's on the south.
Wow.
Damn. Yo, look, there's Bridget over there. You see, Bridget is closer than Dagda.
Yeah. Real. Anyway, all jokes aside from that.
Yeah. All jokes aside, let's get on with the last missions of this game. Well, of this route of this game. Not that we're likely to do the other two routes, at least now.
Yeah. Kicking a dead horse and all.
Right, one, kicking a dead horse, and two, Fortune's Weave is coming out soon. And we want to do a little bit of Three Houses before that. Probably not going to be able to complete Three Houses, I don't know. We'll see what happens.
Probably not considering us, but...
Yeah.
You can give it an honest Joe. I mean, an honest job. An honest
Give
go.
give it the good old college try. We must do something. You know what's sad? There's actually no way to prove that it's, whether it's a prequel or a sequel now.
Well, because they've already back on something?
No, because they've already stated that the, they've already stated, like, for one thing, the calendar could just be a different calendar. And
yeah.
For the other thing, we now know for a fact that that Sothis flashback is a flashback.
Yeah, true, because of Ashmal.
So, since it's a flashback, the idea of Sothis being around doesn't need to be a thing anymore. So
That could be thousands of years ago from
yeah.
perspective.
It could be thousands of years ago, or it could just be like last Tuesday.
I think it probably will be in the past, like 1,000 years ago or whatever. So
Yeah, all we know is that relics exist
yeah,
and crests exist.
so it's probably
Well, if they do that, then they can sidestep the. Hey, Cassie, what's up? Good to have you here as always. Oh, I'm so looking forward to paying exorbitant amounts of cashola for a game that I'm not going to even enjoy.
Well, think,
being a streamer is great.
I mean, hey, maybe we'll enjoy it in a certain sense.
Yeah, there's always that.
A little like. I'm. The one thing I am hopeful for is I think it'll be a bit of a blast either way.
Yeah, yeah.
Like I think it'll definitely have some interesting. I think there's going to be interesting direction. I'm not sure if that's going to be good direction, but I think it's going to go in an interesting direction.
Yeah. So we're probably actually looking more at or at least there's equal chance now that we're looking at ancestors instead of descendants.
Probably, yeah. Did we see the like the archer who looks like Marianne?
Yeah,
I can't remember
about
what she's called, but
I don't think we saw her name.
well, regardless of whatever she was, if you know her name or not, she had the crest of the beast, right?
Yeah.
So I mean, they do have crests, so it, at the very least, again, should be.
Yeah. The only thing it can't be is a post-Crimson Flower world. That is all we can confirm.
Yeah.
Because before I was working on the assumption, oh well, the Sothis thing is going to be taking place contemporary.
Yeah.
But now we know it's a flashback. It could be any time.
I find it kind of funny that they did basically catfish us with the oh Sothis.
Sothis. Yeah, it's a flashback. Just kidding.
It's like, you may as well have just shown us some shots from Three Houses and gone, remember Sothis?
Yeah. But I mean, Three Houses was the best-selling title. It does kind of come across as a little bit like,
I can finally relax.
oh, we need this to sell. Let's make it Fodlan
Yeah, not to
again.
Doom Post, but it is a little suspicious that it's
Because Engage sold way less
after
than they were
Engage
expecting.
did so badly. After Engage did so badly, they instantly went, oh, let's go to Three Houses. That did well.
Maybe what people like is Fodlan.
I'd just like a good story.
It must be Fodlan.
And also some good gameplay, maybe, too. That'd be nice.
The people have spoken. They want Fodlan, but again.
People spoke.
Your Majesty,
Ah,
I
it's
am
Dimitri.
glad to see that you are safe.
Oh, Dimitri, yeah, he's getting us to do his dirty work for him.
I forego.
I am fine.
Oh, now I remember. So he said, I don't want to kill the Pope, so I'm going to hang over here for a bit while you kill the Pope.
I'm
And
going to
that gives me-
conveniently...
And that gives me plausible deniability that I didn't want you to kill the Pope. It's absolutely shocking.
So crazy. Saying, nah, I won't kill the Pope, will you?"
Dimitri has no morals either. Like, the most morally centered character in Three Houses, arguably, has no morals either.
Having him say, well...
He's a very honourable guy. He wouldn't do underhanded things like that. He wouldn't
Yeah.
do loopholes.
Well, I
he's the
mean-
kind of guy who's like, well, well, never mind how it looks. I need to do the right thing, and you know.
Well,
he's
it
the
just
kind
so
of guy to be
happens
like-
that I left a knife in the kitchen, and it just so happens that I left the back door unlocked.
Yeah.
And maybe it seems like my money might have gone into his bank account, but you can't prove that I hired him as a hitman. It's like, what?
For the moment we are holding the line against the Empire's offensive. The news that your Majesty has arrived at the Silver Maiden will do wonders for the soldiers' morale.
Unfortunately, the same can be said for our enemy. The Emperor pursued me here, and should be joining her forces at the front. But no matter how high the enemy's morale, they will not find Aryan Road an easy prize to take.
Why say a line like this when the game constantly enforces this weird idea that fortresses are negative toward they
When we're in a fortress, it's like, oh no, they have us surrounded. We're trapped, basically.
yeah.
When it's not the case,
And when we go up against the fortress, we end up just going, oh, let's just sneak in and then we'll get in there.
yeah,
What?
like it's easy. I'm really confused now. So he's really fighting Edelgard. So that feels like he doesn't want Edelgard to take Fargus.
Yeah, sure.
But he's letting us kill the Pope.
And he's fine with them installing one of their noblemen as the new pope.
So he's saying, is that, well, why not even at least attempt to offer up the Archbishop's life in exchange for ending the war?
Well, because he says that, oh no, his people wouldn't like that. That's why he's doing this underhanded tactic of not technically not killing her.
But either way, it's really weird because like either way, he's got to fight Edelgard.
Yeah.
Evidently,
He just doesn't want Claude to be there too.
just doesn't want Claude to be there.
Ah, yes. The Kingdom army parted with them to deal with the Imperial forces here in the west. I have heard nothing of their fate since. Were they able to reach
Imagine
Camulus safely?
doing this foe. Oh no, were they able to reach Camulus safely, or were they luckily dead already? I mean,
No, Your Majesty. They have stopped in the northern region of the Tailteen Plains to prepare
Who?
for battle.
which messengers sent this information? It's stuff like this that I just wonder, how do you know this, Gustav? They're supposedly, you know,
Who's to say?
we're supposedly like running after them, just behind them,
Yeah.
and they're stopping for battle. So shouldn't we be like right on them?
It's employing the tactic of, oh well, it's off screen, so you don't know what happened.
But it's like, well, why does Gustav know this information?
They intend
Well,
to meet
it's
the
off screen,
Federation
so
army
maybe there was a messenger.
Maybe there was a messenger.
Maybe there was a messenger.
It is likely they determined that with the Kingdom army unable to leave the Western Front, It would not be able to withstand a siege at Camulus.
It's strange because like they could
have
just
assessed the
say,
situation
you know,
correctly
use
then.
messenger pigeons.
The kingdom
Yeah.
cannot
Those are
spare
pretty
enough
like
troops to bring
even though
siege
they'd
to this
be
spot.
as fast as a bird, which is admittedly pretty fast.
They'd still have to traverse.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is that it kind of holds a unique position in fantasy stories, where they're kind of pseudo treated by most audiences as quasi instant.
Yeah, I mean, at least they're more instant than some guy running there.
Like if you're saying like you can have a scene where someone at the front lines is like, oh, we need reinforcements. You there, send a carrier pigeon back to the capital, and then they send the carrier pigeon,
Scene
and then
transition.
the very next scene is like a guardsman, you know, busting down the doors like, my lord, they've requested reinforcements, and like it can still be bright outside, and people are like, yeah, sure, that happened. It just took a couple of hours.
I mean, yeah.
I mean, who knows? Actually, I don't know how quickly birds travel, to be honest. God, drink water.
I love how he's saying they determined that they wouldn't be able to withstand a siege at Camulus, so instead they're just going to stand out in an open plain. What?
Yes, an open plain where we can get hit by trebuchets and ballistae.
I mean, technically, you can also get hit with trebuchets and ballistae in a fortress.
But it's less bad because you're in a fortress.
And also, your enemy has to like take the.
If I'm getting hit with a cannon, and either way you cut the cake, I'm getting hit with a cannon, and you give me the choice: do you want to stand in that open field, or do you want to stand in a fortress? I'm going to pick the fortress every damn time.
Yeah, that's fair. I mean, I'd find it very bizarre if they actually did use a cannon on an open battlefield, really.
Oh yeah, probably.
Because that would be
Just saying.
bizarre behavior, you know?
To prepare for that contingency, I have ordered our citizens in the capital and the surrounding area to evacuate to Gautier territory.
Now he's just ordering stuff and doing things like that?
To prepare, I have ordered our citizens in the capital. So he's getting everyone out so that they can do the kill the Pope plan.
But also...
I don't know how this benefits him.
Also,
Oh no, wait, he said this benefits him by virtue of the fact that with the Pope gone, the central church doesn't have any sway anymore.
but
Which he
wait,
doesn't want because reasons.
but wait.
Oh,
'Cause-
it's because he said he wanted Fogland to progress. Okay, why is everything he's done prior to that not consistent with that ideology then?
Yeah, also, why... the one question I have to ask is, why do people think that the church is not allowing Fogland to progress in any meaningful way?
Something...
Fogland, like...
Something religion, that one book that says, oh, look at these inventions. The church has decided to not let us use them. Something anatomy model literally in Manuela's office.
She's got the what is it called? The something man.
the man.
The man.
The cross-section man.
I wanted to say the Vitruvian man.
Oh, I think I know what you're talking about. Yeah, but that man.
I think it's something
Whoops.
Uvian. Something Uvian.
But does Claude truly wish to destroy Fargus?
You're
Somehow I
questioning
doubt
this
it.
now, after making...
He's not questioning it now. He's playing a role in front
Oh,
of
yeah, I
Gustav.
see, in front of
He's got to be like, because he has to give off this impression
Yeah,
that
yeah.
no, I don't think Claude's actually out to destroy Fargus, because he knows he's not. He knows full well that he's just trying to kill the Pope, but he needs to. He doesn't want Gustav to know that he's in cahoots with Claude
Kind of crazy that, like...
to kill
Gustav
the actual
doesn't do it.
charge. Yeah, not even he does. But Dimitri's pulling all the, oh, well, he doesn't want to kill, he doesn't want to destroy Fargus. I don't think we need to send reinforcements. We don't need to worry about him. We need to worry about the Emperor. We don't need to worry about him. It's
Really?
fine. We can worry about that later.
Your Majesty, A message from Duke Fraldarius. The Imperial Army seems to be taking more aggressive action. He would like you to brief the commanders on the current state of the war.
Understood. I will be there shortly.
But your majesty, what of the central church?
Gustav, we will do what must be done to safeguard our people, no matter how great the cost. Were we to bow down to the Empire and accept the Southern Church, Fargus would fall to ruin. A great many of our people would die.
Huh?
So, what are you accepting then?
So you're bowing down to the Emperor, and you do realise that the head of the Southern Church is who they're trying to install as the new pope.
Yeah.
Like,
If you get rid of Rhea, you are going to accept the Southern Church.
literally, that's the entire point of this war.
I don't think this is the kind of line that he's actually, like, acting for Gustav, though.
No, I think this is no, this is just like bizarre to me because he's saying he's clearly trying to mask off here effectively and say, oh, Gustav, we've got to do it, you know, we have to do what we've got to do, and so I'm kind of confused. Dimitri, how does not bowing down to the Empire but accepting the Southern Church's rule change this statement? You're saying if we do bow down to them and accept the Southern Church, Fargus would fall to ruin. But if we don't bow down to the Empire, but accept the Southern Church, then profit, you know?
Yay!
However, the Federation has shown us a way to avoid such a
By
terrible
not
fate.
bowing down to the Empire, but bowing down to their authority over your religion.
Then there is truly no other way.
We are deeply indebted to the Central Church. Yet it is a debt that I cannot repay. I will gladly accept whatever punishment I must.
You and your people are going to hell for this, most likely. So, you know, maybe you should have kept that in mind.
Well,
I don't know.
is there a hell
Saving
location
even one
afterlife
more of
thing
my
in
people's lives, then as the
Seros
King of
worship?
Fargus,
In
my
Three
sacrifice is
Houses,
too
I'm
great.
not sure, but in Three Hopes, they've
Forgive
definitely
me,
said hell, and
Gustav.
they've definitely said demons.
That's true, that's true, that's true.
They've said hell and demons, so I'm going to assume they have hell and demons.
So, hit me with the log again on this. If it means saving even one or more of my people's lives, then as King of Fargus, no sacrifices too. That reads more like, look, I know Claude is going to run through Fargus anyway, but I know that he's only trying to kill Rhea, so I'm gonna let him do it because I'm too spread thin anyway. Honestly, if he was taking that stance of like, look, I'm sorry, but like, I care more about my people first than I do Rhea and the church. So if there's not enough protection and resources to go around, she's going to be the first one to lose on that front. But
it is funny that this is him buttering it up, because effectively what he decided was, oh, you just want to kill her? Okay.
oh, sure, you can do that.
Your Majesty, if this is the
He
path
says,
you have
smiling.
chosen,
He's smiling about
then I
this.
will walk it with you until the
Yeah,
very
let's not
end.
forget that this guy is a Knight of Seros. He's such a Knight of Seros, he's still wearing the Seros band.
Take that Saros band
What are you
off.
doing wearing that?
Take that
Bruv.
off. Bro, come on, that's disgusting.
But yeah, he's still wearing that.
One of
You
them?
decide to mine ore from one of them.
I met a merchant who's running a stall. Oh, there's a bandit population issue over here too.
Of course there is. Here lives a widow who lost her husband in the war. She has something she wants to give to you.
No, she baked her husband into a pie. Look at that smile. Look at that smile. Wouldn't it be useful to me? You tell me, love. You're the one who bakes him.
3 Master Seals. Well, I guess that's useful if you need a quick boost to your army.
The enemy's already retreated from here. Maybe there's shouts and screams and clangings of metal. Bandits are running rampant out here.
Ah, don't worry about it. And, I didn't say it earlier, but, I am, as you can tell, my voice is picking up a bit now,
Yeah.
so it's all good. Thanks for your
Rad's
concern.
on the up and up.
Yeah. Mostly for me, it's like the color schemes
Yeah,
that are
I
bothering
find the
me.
color schemes. I still find the color schemes really weird, and I think I said it before.
The
on
only
how-
one that has any cohesion is the Fodlanites.
Yeah, and I also think I said it on the stream, but I'll reiterate the fact that
Wait, who do I get? Oh, I do get.
I
those.
don't
Oh.
I don't really understand the I want to say the direction of all of the characters feel like they just have random clothing splattered on them that occasionally vaguely has some ties together, like, you know, Theodora and her gang are like wearing like BDSM gear, and then there's and then like vaguely like a vaguely consistent Fodlanites are wearing black and like plate armor, but other than that, I don't understand what they're wearing. It just feels like you can kind of really quickly and easily get, okay, here's the cultures. You can get the cultures from the designs of the Three Houses characters. I feel like, you know, you can get some of the cohesion of the nations there. But I don't know if it'll help or not when we actually play the game, but like they just all seem vaguely like they're wearing coloured cloth.
Yeah.
In various manners.
I absolutely agree with the map designs thing, though. Yeah, all we've seen, weirdly, is just maps that look like they were centered on the arena.
Yeah.
And they look
we saw that one
did we?
map where Dietrich was like
on the beach?
On the beach, and it reminded me of that chapter from Engage. You know, the
Oh,
one where
yeah.
you're on the beach and like Gold Mary and like
Oh,
you know,
no, you can't be serious. Pal Worlds 1.0 trailer has more likes and views than Fortune's Weave.
that is
I mean,
pretty
it's been
dire.
pretty, it's had a lot of, oh, what's the word? Attention in the media,
I think-
thanks to the lawsuit.
Yeah. I think Fortune's Weave said so. I think I saw someone say something about
They seem to be
having
doing
the-
pretty well, all things considered, the Pal World stuff, with their lawsuit. And honestly,
I mean, yeah, I think they effectively did just say, hey, you're not allowed to use the Pokeball system. And they went, okay. And they just changed it up a little.
yeah,
And it was like, well, yeah, that's
they're doing
kinda-
pretty well with that, and I'm kind of glad because as much as I love Pokemon, I do think it needs a rival. I do think it needs a kick in the pants to...
I just don't understand. I don't really. I think like the.
I know it has so much potential. It has so much potential, but they don't have to live up to it because they have.
No,
they're too big.
My sort of feelings on like,
Don't mind if I do.
you know, don't know if I can't speak, but
It's the LP curse.
yeah, no, my feelings on the whole, my feelings on like copyright and the like is very much, I mean, I feel like copyright's just a bit weird right now because
Well, it was
It's-
originally envisioned to give the quote-unquote little guy some legislative and legal protection from
Yeah.
a bigger company just doing what they do, but better. Because they'd be able to
they
do
have more
that.
resources.
And
but-
since they've seen how to make the money using this method, they can just make a better version of the product.
Yeah.
But it's money they only would have got.
But now it really
Because
just
of the-
feels like it just.
Well, yeah, it's because the big guy is now using it to have
Yeah.
legislative and legal protection against the little guy.
And it just feels so weird because it's very pedantic. Look at Power World. They just changed a few things up to make it not a Pokeball, and then everyone's hunky dory, fine and dandy. You know, like what?
You're taking
Can't
You're
say I
taking the
trust
myth.
this unfolding.
If Nintendo wins, they get 30k after a 40 million investment into the lawsuit. Oh, that's insane. Yeah. I mean, they could certainly survive that because it's the highest grossing media
Well,
franchise
yeah,
in the
yeah,
world.
of course,
But optics-wise,
Yeah, it's just. I mean, I don't get the whole. I don't get the whole thing in the first place because it's just like. it feels like copyright is less you're doing something that you're stealing my idea that I invented and you're selling it off, you know.
Yeah.
You basically just took my idea, put a different coat of paint on it, and then called it a day. It feels like it's just you took my idea and called it a day.
Yeah.
Oh, oops. Splashes some paint on it. Oh, we're all fine now. It's like, what?
How about this?
I'm sure.
I'll take care of it.
But, yeah, no, I just don't understand. I just feel like the copyright just feels like a bunch of... Like, we're just doing a bunch of pedantics now of going like, oh, well, you're doing a vaguely similar system to this, so, you know. And then they go, oh, all right, we won't call them Pokeballs, we'll call them PAL cubes. And then they're like, oh, that's gangster, yeah.
Yes. Yeah, the Avatar. What was this? What's he called again?
Eshmel.
Eshmel. Yeah, Eshmel. Like, it was funny because we saw him in the trailer and we didn't realise at the time. But then when the art came out of like, oh, here's Eshmel and here's female Eshmel's the Avatar. And it's like, why didn't they say that we had an Avatar character?
I don't know.
The weird thing is, I really feel like we're not playing as our Avatar character in most of the game because remember in the trailer it was like we're going through the dungeon as leader, we're exploring Deginsea Landia as Dagzian. That was a Dagzian.
Deginsea Land.
We're exploring Dagzian as Kai. We're going through the map as Dietrich. Like, there was no Eshmel anywhere there.
Hat-trick of Dietrich.
So, you know what I think? My thoughts on this is actually that... so, you know, the Heroes Games arc is going to be... so my guess is that we're going to do that for 4 chapters.
You know...
Then the Avatar shows up and we start playing as the Avatar, maybe.
We could have had a... We could have had a...
you know, the reason I think that Eshmel's wearing just, like, white...
Oh,
It's just because Byleth just wears black.
Yeah, Byleth wears black, so Eshmel wears white. It's
Yeah.
tough, isn't it?
Like, because we got, like, the opposite kind of character. Hooray! We did a subversion. You know how they could have avoided backlash after Alear? Made a reasonable design. Like, no one liked the Alear design because it looked ridiculous to have half blue hair and half red hair.
Well, yeah, so they
everyone made the toothpaste
Well,
joke.
so they did the only obvious thing.
Oh,
One colour.
One colour of
It's white.
toothpaste.
Oh my god, you know the I can't remember what brand of toothpaste it was, but you know those ads
Yeah.
where you had like the baby toothpaste.
Yes.
And then there was like and there was
Aquafresh.
the-
Was it
Aquafresh.
Aquafresh?
I think it was, and it's literally the female one was red and blue, and then so
Yeah.
when do we get the
Red, blue,
next,
and white?
When do we get the next like red, blue, and white Avatar character? That's going to be amazing.
God damn.
The next one, it's, I'm telling you guys, they're just stealing Aquafresh's ideas out there.
Everything is in chaos.
That's dire. Well, sod it, just Raphael and Ignatz, yeah. Wow, feeling good. Yeah, I don't know what, I really don't know what they're thinking with the whole... One thing I would say about the Fortune's Weave trailer is I genuinely do think, backlash-wise, I feel like they're playing a little higgledy-piggledy with us.
Yeah, I after especially after Alear, who was like everything that Corrin was but worse, I absolutely felt nowhere near as badly about Corrin.
I mean, I think that's just a case of
and
how many times will
honestly,
we say I mean, but
and honestly, I saw a modification of like the Smash Bros fan art for Corrin, which is exactly the same, but she's got shoes that match the rest of her armor. And honestly, the design is kind of good with the shoes, which you know the story about why they didn't put shoes on Corin, right?
They wanted Corin to have the dogs out. I don't know.
No. So they were allegedly like in the boardroom. They were coming up with main character designs, and this one guy makes a design with no shoes on the grounds that because it's like something that kind of stands out and makes you think, oh, what's up with that? And then and then everyone else goes like, oh, what's up with that?
What's up with that?
That's crazy. I like that.
That stands out. It's just no way. I love how you're looking at a wall while looking at the chat.
Yeah, I gotta get over to the.
Lysithea
wall.
was just like.
I had to get out of the phone.
What a bunch of guys in white and a bunch of guys in brown out here. We got the toilet paper and the used toilet paper club.
Oof. But yeah, and oh yeah, Awakening. They didn't have the polygons. That's why everyone's got like hooves.
Stick legs, yay!
And then they actually, it's weird because then they actually designed the shoes like fully and properly in every other version.
Is there like someone in Engage who's Xander-like?
I don't think so.
Because if there was, we could have had a hat trick of D-tricks.
Hat trick of D-tricks.
D-trick would have been a hat trick of like Xanders. Because we have one Xander, two Xanders, three Xanders.
Yeah.
Shall we take up position here?
Yeah, I was thinking that as well about the $80 price tag. Is like they're thinking they're not going to sell that many anyway, so might as well scrimble together as much as they can from each sale. Like that's my.
From what I heard, and from the grapevine or whatever, I mean, I don't know, I don't actually know how valid this is, but the second and third most like. I saw this on I think it was Wednesday, like after we'd done
after the stream,
or maybe it was Thursday morning or what have you, but it was somewhere around that time. Someone posted that Fortune's Weave had like the first and it was like the second and third, like the deluxe edition was the third, the second was the physical just base edition. It was like the second and third most popular like sale on Amazon or something.
Wait, what?
And I was like, bloody hell, that's impressive.
But what about Star Fox? That sold out on Amazon.
I think that was first.
Oh.
But I don't know, maybe it was just games or something, but still, I'm like, I looked at that and I was like, well, they're doing really well. But, like, I don't know. I think the weirdest part is the fact that... The weirdest part for me is the fact that it doesn't... There's something almost scared about the fact that there's something that makes me feel like they're scared about the fact that both trailers we've seen were basically just the same thing with a little bit of extra stuff in there.
Yeah.
It's like they didn't want to show us too much. Not for want of like twists or anything, but for want of just showing us the game.
If I'm honest, like I if there's one thing I really badly want from Fortune's Weave, it's a decent soundtrack.
Yeah.
Because I gotta say, it's gonna be weird to say because I think like one of like.
Were we just yapping too much, or could I not hear it? Like I don't know. When we were watching the trailer.
Oh, it wasn't doing much sound-wise. But like, yeah, I love Edge of Dawn and all of that. But when it comes to my absolute favorite, like, just track in general from Fire Emblem, it's actually Road Taken.
Yeah. Well, I do agree with that. Road Taken is very nice.
Road Taken absolutely slaps. Every version that they've made of it is amazing.
Yeah, Road Taken is very much.
All the remixes, like in Warriors, the remixes of it, they're great as well. I can't get enough of that.
I think Road Taken might have been the best thing that came out of Fates. That was some fun stuff.
It's such a good song.
Just reminds me of the most helpful unit in that. You know, whenever you're at the base and you're doing one of those I know there's the Arisen and everything. What?
The Arisen.
Hang on, that's you've been talking too much Dragon's Dogma in my ear. I'm blaming you for that one.
the faceless.
The faceless, even, yeah. You've got
You might be thinking of the Risen from Awakening.
It's the Arisen. But
Yay, the fog's gone.
the faceless, you know, when they're attacking your base and everything, and then oh no, it's the faceless, and all of that's going on, and then you just have Lilith in the back doing absolutely nothing. Like
An experienced demon beast. Do we fight the demon beast? We should
Go
probably
ahead,
fight the
whatever
demon
you want.
beast.
That's a side mission, but
I mean, maybe it unlocks a thing.
I'll just wait for you to finish it then.
Yeah, for my part, in terms of 3 houses, I'd say that I like Edge of Dawn, and I like most of the support tracks, and the Ashen Wolves like map theme is pretty good. But other than that,
Three Houses was what? Okay, the map's just decided not to end. Three Houses was like, yay! I was. Cyril is just here. Intriguing. Interesting. Bro went back to his roots.
Not a bad way to test my skills.
Is that just me? I swear he usually doesn't go into Wyvern Rider.
oh, he does.
Does he?
He actually does.
I was just like, hang on. Why are all the Almirans Wyvern Riders all of a sudden?
Because they knew that with a small amount of actual Almirans to showcase their culture, they needed to be certain of you know,
that many all by yourself.
oh well, if we've only got 3 Almirans, then we need to make a statement, and we want to make the statement that Almirans generally use Wyvern.
Yeah. all three
Then
of them
we
should
got to
do.
just have all 3 of them do it.
It's like how Shamir looks like all the other Dagdans from the trailer.
Wait a minute. Wait a minute. If she's so Dagdan, why is she white?
Yeah, not to be weird, guys, but like I don't. Shamir doesn't look like. Is it just me, or like does Shamir look like? Honestly, she looks paler than like Lysithia over here.
She is paler than most characters. It's really weird. Although, like,
And then they've kind of gone with a
you
Mediterranean
know,
vibe.
Alexandra and the blonde guy, they were both pretty pale, admittedly.
Whenever you say Alexandra, I think of like Alexandria.
Well, I mean, what do you want me to say?
Well, yeah, no, but I just mean because we're talking about a Mediterranean-ish area, and then I think Alexandria. Okay, we're going Alexandria. Beautiful place,
I
lovely
guess
library.
when you put it like that.
Not anymore though. Shame about the library.
Shame about the library.
Found a side of Sariel in the
What?
in the bin.
Okay.
This guy's just studying crops somewhere.
What say you?
Hell no! This guy's no.
I swear it's Rena Strober. I'm gonna double check.
This guy's totally growing weed. He's some scholar conducting research in a random forest in the middle of nowhere, and he's saying, "Oh, I've got health beneficial
What was that actually
herbs."
called? What? It was You Are the Ocean's Grey Waves. What's that song called again? It's not just called Grey Waves or something, is it?
No, it's called like. Sing with me a song.
Oh, Lost in Thoughts All Alone. That's it.
All alone.
Who sang Lost in...
Oh, hang on. No, he definitely gave me drugs. That was performance enhancers, those were.
Hey!
You're a restless bunch. Sit down and learn meditation. All right, calm down, buddy. Did that skill really just say dual devastations? What? Dual devastations? What?
Yeah, it is Rena Strober. Rena Strober. I swear she voice acts like she's like one of the characters or something as well. She might actually literally be Azura.
They're not cats. This is absolutely ridiculous. I feel like I'm going mental if I'm the only one seeing this.
2 knights are enjoying some tea together. They seem to want some sort of toy.
They seem to want some sort of. No. This is getting crazy. There's no way I feel like I'm asleep right now, and this isn't like. None of this is real. I bumped into a guy with performance enhancers, and now all of a sudden we've got two fully grown men fully grown soldiers inside a
Yes.
fortress going like, oh, I really wish I had a ball to play with. What? Oh, a board game. You could have said that at the start. The board game isn't a toy. Oh, well, actually, I mean, it
Dude,
didn't specify.
You know the
board game.
kid in Bloodstained?
Mhm.
As well as Bloodless? Rena Strober's both of those.
Oh, I forgot Arena Strobe was bloodless.
And she was Azura in Fire Emblem Warriors, so maybe she was... Yeah, she is literally Azura. It is literally Azura who sings Lost in Thoughts All Alone.
Well, hey, at least that makes sense, huh?
Yeah.
Supplies are the lifeblood of any army. Everything has its use.
Every use has its thing. What?
Which battlefield are you headed to?
Holst wants to go on an expedition. I don't want to talk to him.
Oof, oof.
I mean, maybe have we got his support?
Yeah, we might. If we do, there's no point really, is there?
Yeah, there's no point if we do. If we don't, then may as well. You know?
Let's earn our keep.
It's not like we'll lose anything by seeing
I will
the
lead
ace
us
fault,
to splendid victory.
except for our minds, maybe.
I won't let you
Yeah. We could always lose our minds. But yeah, now that that's on the table, they might just go the, you know, they might just take the easy route and say, oh, it's a prequel. But either way, they could just make it a sequel and just have all of the Fodlanites kind of just vague post about what's going on in Fodlan.
Oh God. No, that like there's
They could, you never know.
they just. Well, I mean, as long as they all talk about the king, it could be any one of the three routes that it can be.
They don't even go that far, they just say ruler. Oh, we have our ruler has been doing things recently in,
Our
you know,
ruler.
Fodlan. That's if they go that route.
Our ruler has established trades with some other nations in
Yeah.
locations of this.
Just vague post hard enough and...
We're cooked if they say, oh, we're cooked if they suddenly go like, oh, the ruler of our nation is also a god, they're immortal. Who the...
Did I say ambassador? Oh no, it says Anaximand...
Ambassador.
Sorry, I didn't get to see it for very long. Anaximandros.
I'm glad that Anaximandros is there.
Anaximandros. I mean, I know they have an ancient Greek vibe going on with the names, but still.
I think they were doing too much with these names. I think they went too far with the you know, it was fine when we had like Solon and, you know, Talus or them, but now we've got Anaximandros and Bias and the like. I mean, what are you doing being called Bias? She's not even dead. She
That's
turned green.
very true. Well, you said to knock some sense into her.
But where's Anaximandros?
I'm here beating him up right now.
Oh, I see.
Why am I slow?
This is just the beginning.
Yeah, it's definitely going to be a case of that. If it does do well, God, we might be getting another Fodlan game.
Yeah, they might just bin the whole like different settings and just go, oh look, we're just gonna stay in Fodlan because clearly that does well.
Yeah. Which is insane because we know literally nothing about what any of those characters want.
People are just shitposting with that.
Yeah. They just see big lady with axe and go like, oh, that's Edelgard. Discourse about Theodora.
No, genuinely, the worst thing I saw though was I saw something that made me just go like, come on, let's be real. Of when someone was like, oh, I know we're all gonna go with the vengeful bard woman, but like, what does everyone think about the other lords? I'm just like, I don't know, they don't exist, and why are you going for the vengeful bard woman? I know. It's because she's hot, isn't it?
Yeah.
That's the reason you're going with that. Like, let's just be real for one damn second. You want to play her route because she's hot.
Okay.
Conquest reboot.
Well,
I mean, wait, let's think about this. How many
Fable and
times have they ever
Archers.
done remakes? They have literally only remade the first 3 games. They have literally only remade Fire Emblems 1, 2, and 3.
Hey,
There's Shadow Dragon, Shadows of Valentia, and Heroes of Light and Shadow.
Ah, forgot this is a sexist battle.
Sexist battle. What, we have to be men?
Yeah.
My time to shine.
Okay.
This game encourages sexism. I'm sorry, everyone. I'm sorry. Damn, there's too many powerful women in this cast. That was a shameless plug, I think. Well, there wasn't even a plug. What?
They had their chance with Path of Radiance and didn't take it. Probably because they just released it on the Switch Online thing.
I'm not-
And they wanted to use it for Switch
God.
Online.
No, it was like Bitcoin. They knew as soon as they. It was like if they put a It's like if they put a thing where you could just specifically like get the heroes you want in Fire Emblem Heroes. Like, it would tank their sales.
Oh, okay. Actually, yeah, you just hit on something there.
Like,
why haven't they done remakes? Because remakes don't give them any new characters for Fire Emblem Heroes. If they did a Path of Radiance remake, it'd just be all the same Tellius characters. They wouldn't be able to make any new Fire Emblem Heroes. Like
That
banners.
is real. I thought the reason why they didn't remake
That's my new
Path of
tinfoil hat
Radiance
theory.
I thought the reason they didn't remake Path of Radiance was because if they did, then the stock market for Path of Radiance, GameCube,
They're not
boxes,
investing in those. Why
that would
would they?
crash the stock market. You know, just because it costs like 200 cadoodles or something to get it. Which don't tell anyone, but wait, why did I say don't tell anyone on stream? But we are in possession of one of those, so
Possession of Cadoogles.
we're in possession of a Path of Radiance box, so we could.
Oh, great! Now we're going to get doxed. Someone will try to collect our
they'll
Path
try.
of
Yeah,
Radiance.
exactly. I definitely just saw that big rat, that big fat fuck off rat, just spawn in front of me. Reminds me of real life.
What?
When I was in the kitchen and I was like, wow, a rat! It was outside.
Oh, right, okay.
I think it was.
But yeah, they make insane amounts of money with Heroes.
$1 billion.
They've actually made over $1 billion with Heroes, which is I think that might be more than the rest of the series put together.
Possibly. I'm not sure because the sales are. Well, if you go by Three Houses, right? Three Houses was
Yeah.
how much? It was like
4 mil and
50
change.
quid, 50 quid, 4.5 mil.
Yeah.
I need mathematics. This is why I didn't do mathematics A level. It just go badly.
That's also true. Like, not making much money on the remakes themselves would be disincentivizing to do any more. I guess they just assume that all of the like clamoring for like a genealogy remake is coming from a very small part of the fandom.
I think the clamoring for a genealogy. I think they're smart in not doing that though. Having played genealogy,
Yeah, it's kind of bad.
it is really annoying to play. Like it's so annoying to play. Like not even saying anything about the story or what have you. It's just really annoying to play. It's so like people said Radiant Dawn was enemy phase heavy, and I said that.
Yeah, and
And then
you
I
played
played
genealogy.
I played genealogy, and I went, no, you don't know what true enemy heavy phase is. Like, I've seen what true enemy heavy phases are.
No need to be polite.
What?
Well, look at what Cassie said there. I'm mixed on it myself. The story doesn't hold up, and the gameplay's tedious. It's like, that's mixed. What's bad in your opinion?
Yeah, I won't lie, Cassie. That sounds pretty scathing, and I won't lie.
I
Agree.
not that I don't agree. Like, I'm actually completely on board with that.
Completely
I
on board with that. I'd go further than saying tedious gameplay. I'd say it's just like...
Well, the problem is they didn't change anything from the original version, which is incredibly dated because it was one of the first strategy games, and no one knew what they were doing.
We're talking about
They
the
did
original
enemy-
version.
Huh? What? Shadows of Valencia?
Oh, Shadows of Valencia. And I thought we were talking about genealogy still.
Oh, no, we're on...
No, Shadows of Valencia. Well, genealogy to... Set it here as you do. But genealogy is effectively just... If I could describe it, it would be...
I apologize for underestimating you.
I feel like...
There is no path my blade cannot
Being
forge.
absolutely real, I think Shadows. If you've played Shadows of Valencia and said, "Wow, that's tedious gameplay," and the units are kind of, you know,
Meh, and
the units
not,
are meh.
like, super developed.
Well, the unit placement. I mean,
Oh, unit placement.
like the unit placement in the
Kinda
maps
clumpy.
is very clumpy and all of that. Take that, dial that up to 100, and boom, you get you just get genealogy of the Holy War. You're running around from place to place, fighting clumps of anywhere between 20 to 30 identically placed units. Just big clumps of the same unit, copy and pasted. And that's what you're doing for most of the maps. Running between fortresses where those big clumps just
okay, fair enough.
funnel out. And yeah.
That is also something I agree with. The artwork and voice acting, and well, there's no, I do like it, just not as much as some of like Fates or Awakening or
Yeah,
Three
I
Houses
mean,
songs.
I kind of
But to go back to the previous thing about going back to Awakening or Fates, because that targets the whole Fire Emblem audience. Like,
Right.
it's gonna sound really cynical, but like, Three Houses sold more. It's the best-selling Fire Emblem game. Like that's why they did it, isn't it?
I mean, it probably. Well, I think. You know, again, not to doom post, but I do think it was a business decision why they
Absolutely.
went to Three Houses. Why they specifically like showed us Sothis, despite the fact that she's most likely going to take a very
That could be her own
quaternary.
scene.
That she could be in that scene. Like, she's taking a very quaternary spot in the plot, most likely. She's probably going to barely be in it. But they showed her off because, oh, look, everyone get hype. And then, like, I don't really understand the point of showing us that and then literally leaving us out to dry for 8 months.
God damn.
Like, they left us out to dry for 8 months. So we were, you know, I mean, genuinely, more or less every day I was getting up, checking Fire Emblem, Fortune's Weave News, just to see, is there anything going on? Is there any... Like, I did that for like 8 months straight. What are we doing? Like, how'd they leaving me out to dry like that? I'm kind of sad about that. Mysterious scent wafts from spring water. Drinking it might be beneficial in some way. There's just cleaning products in that. Don't drink it. Let's see if you can drink it, though.
Indeed.
Oh, those two, Fates and Awakening are definitely more classic Fire Emblem games. Like, Three Houses was very experimental, and it was, I mean, it even had involvement with Koei Tecmo.
I mean,
which is likely partially why it ended up like that. But I'd like them to take what worked in Three Houses and put them into some more, because like Awakening and Fates definitely have better strategy gameplay. Like, just straight up, objectively.
I'm a bit of a Three Houses simp.
BRB.
Like, I'm a bit of a Three Houses simp. But even I can say, you know, it's not. What hooked me with Three Houses was the fact that the characters were pretty well. You know, the characters were pretty well done. I think there's a lot of work on things like the plot. The overarching plot is pretty just standard, you know, by numbers. But the characters were quite good, and the world felt pretty damn built, so I could get invested in the characters. That was not... that, you know, that's not the same as that's not the same as really having a good Fire Emblem, because again, Fire Emblem is both story and gameplay. It's a funny sandbox. It's Three Houses, you know, a funny sandbox and everything, but beyond that, the maps aren't anything. It's one of those sit down and play it and enjoy the sandboxiness, but then other than that, it's kind of, you're not playing it for the gameplay thing.
Original creator of FE wanted to create a game that was replayable from a single story. The idea was pretty much lost off the stage. Talking about that being a really? That's kind of interesting. And truth be told, they are pretty replayable and do have a lot of stuff to them, but like variants in like characters dying or not dying. You know, they've got pretty decent replayability with the randomization of how the characters develop and everything. But
hold on, but isn't that original creator that fella Kaga?
Oh yeah.
Isn't that fella?
Kaga's a little bit funny.
Isn't he that fella with the weird coincidental incest plot lines in all his shit? I'm not trying to throw anything, but like I swear I keep seeing some form of incest. I don't know. Nah, I just find that funny because I swear it's with Lachesis, and then didn't he go on to make, what's it called?
I don't want to make you type out an essay. I don't want to make you type out an essay, but what about Engage? Because like that one has like if we're talking about a single story, Engage has more of a Engage has a single story, and Fates has 3 routes.
You're just
saying.
What the Stronghold's gonna fall? Why? There's a man in it. Oh, there's multiple men in it.
Danger.
Yeah, but as regards Three Houses making you get attached first, like they don't need to do that.
Nah.
Like you can get attached on the way.
Yeah.
Like Path of Radiance proves that pretty clearly.
Yeah.
Like that honestly, the Path of Radiance has one of the better stories in the series.
Yeah, I'd absolutely say that. Absolutely.
It's a simple Fire Emblem plot of we've got to take back the kingdom, and also it's a coming of age story for Ike, but it's executed really nicely.
Yeah, the execution's pretty good, and although it's a little easy, I think the maps are still like, certainly as a first Fire Emblem game, I definitely do think Path of Radiance is just the way to go.
Yeah. If you're going to play some classic Fire Emblems, then that is a good first classic
I think
Fire
it does
Emblem.
run into the problem of you might have high expectations for things. Like,
Yeah.
you know, if you go on to play any of the earlier games, well, not any of the earlier games, because there's, like, Sacred Stone, but, you know. If you go and play Shadow Dragon, you play Shadows of Valentia or what have you, you're going to be like, wow, these enemy placements are shockingly bad. I don't think she's in Bishop attire somehow.
That's weird.
It seems my time has come.
That's morbid.
Just, yeah, that is morbid. Just sitting in the basement, as you do. Not much,
Oh,
clearly.
the joy of being overleveled. I like how the enemy units go like, oh my god, and run off when you...
Yeah, you can't damage them when they do that.
Oh wow, so we're not committing war crimes. That's good.
No war crimes here.
Well, I mean, not no war crimes, but you know. Ah, I see. I see. Yeah, honestly, one of the things with Engage that gets me is how much, how insanely grindy it is to get any skills from the Engage, from the Emblem rings. Like, if you don't stick a single ring on a single character, they are not inheriting skills, bro. I'm just saying. I remember when I played that, and I was like, oh no. And like, I got to the end of the game, and I got some of the ability, some of the skills, and I was just like,
I'm counting.
I had these. I basically had my entire army have personal engage rings,
Yeah.
and they only just barely maxed out.
Well, I think that is one of the big problems with the intention.
Like, shouldn't
The
you be able to
intention-
mix and match abilities?
The intention is absolutely you stick it on one and you forget about it.
Mm.
You stick your Sigurd ring on Louis to make him a like big fast tanky boy.
Yeah.
That's it. He's not going on anyone else.
Yeah. It's also missing, if we're talking about skills, it's definitely also missing like a Tower of Valny, Lagdo Ruins kind of thing.
Okay, that just didn't. What? Hang on. What are we referencing?
Sacred Stones.
Oh.
So it has like extra content, like
Supplies
extra
are the lifeblood of any army.
maps essentially
Everything has its
that
use.
you're intended to. Some of the early ones you can do for like a little extra grinding, but like Lagdo Ruins especially is like a dungeon crawl, flipping resource management adventure that you're expected to have a big strong end game team for.
Yeah.
It's like an extra challenge at the end, and like some extra challenges would certainly not go amiss for replayability's sake. You know what I mean? Like or Apotheosis. Like, remember Apotheosis in Awakening?
Oh yeah, I do.
Like that one's like this whole almost puzzle of how you're gonna beat this insanely powerful version of Anna and other such units, which I think is great. Like, Awakening has boatloads of extra content, weirdly enough. Like, it's got all of those DLC maps, some of which being more challenging, some of which being a little story focused. There's all the spot pass maps against like
Spot pass.
Yeah, the spot pass maps against
Hell yeah.
previous Fire Emblem characters. You know, you can do Ike, you can do like Marth, other characters, you know, who are
Other characters.
lots of several characters, bro.
I love that. That was actually great. Other characters. All those other characters that
And they
are in
use
Fire Emblem.
the creator character system with Robin to make versions of those characters in game. So you got a like redhead Robin for Roy. Short redhead Robin is Roy. You got a big
We all must do our fair
got a big strong black-haired Zelgius Robin.
Oh yeah.
You got
I see.
like
Care to make
it's
yourself
great.
useful?
You know, that's what I'm talking. And then it even had the what was it called, Heirs of Fate DLC,
Oh yeah, I remember that.
where you do the future thing,
Future past. I mean,
Days
wait.
of Future Past.
We all must do our fair share.
But yeah, in hindsight, that game really is lacking in it's lacking in extra content because, like you say, it's got a really great skill system and really, like, you can make some really broken builds if you're able to build them up. Build them up.
Right.
But there's no actual challenge that you can throw those incredible characters at that actually tests them. So yeah, I'm in complete agreement about Engage having little replay value. Because yeah, you can just grind up all the supports in one go if you wanted to.
Mm-hmm.
Or any supports that you cared about. It's not like previous Fire Emblem games where you have to pick, like, you get 5 support conversations per character, so you can just see them all in one go. You can only marry your creator character is the only one who can marry anyone at the end of the game anyway.
Yep.
So
Can't pair any of them up.
you can't pair them up, so you can't like min-max the child units because there aren't any.
Little bit of eugenics.
Well, I mean, it doesn't even need to be that. You can just do it for like story purposes of like, oh, I wonder if flipping Lissa and Gregor would make an interesting couple.
Which battlefield are you headed to?
Or like, you know, oh, I've had Crom go with not Cedar the whole time. What is her name again?
Sumia?
Sumia. I've had Crom go with Sumia the whole time. You know what? Maybe I'll have him go with Olivia or Sully this time. You know, can just do it from a story standpoint.
How about it?
Yeah. Let's shower Holst with gifts
Make
so
sure
that he
you're
can
ready.
have a support with us. Because, you know, where is he?
Excellent.
He's become sworn brothers with this guy.
Holst, I'd like to give you. Oh wait, I have owl feathers.
And
down
yeah,
there,
if
I'll
we
just
go
give
by
those.
that metric, then yeah, Fates absolutely has more in terms of replay value.
You have
You have amazing taste. Thanks.
Well, the problem is he must be wrong.
Why?
We're playing this game.
I admit this is not ideal. We should retreat and regroup.
What?
Is Holst telling us to stop the stream?
No, we can't stop the stream. This is the last.
We're so close to the end.
What did you expect? You practically waltzed right up to an
What did you
enemy
expect?
patrol.
You played 3 hopes.
I thought if I pretended to be an ally and struck up a friendly conversation,
That
they
might
wouldn't
work if you
notice.
like
Yeah.
weren't a celebrity.
If you weren't a celebrity, that would probably work.
That's why I tried to stop you. Not even the greenest rookie would mistake you for
You
an
literally
ordinary
wear the
soldier.
crest of Goneril on your back.
Maybe he dressed up differently.
Regardless, it
He
was
didn't,
a
did
learning
he?
experience, so our efforts were not entirely in vain. Now let's head back before the enemy finds us.
They've probably got a bunch of search parties out looking for us. We might draw too much attention.
Why?
if
You've
we're
already
together.
said that. Like, look at the state of both of you. Do you really think they won't notice
They need to
individually,
press-
you two?
They need to press L3 to go into stealth.
Splitting up will improve both our chances. I'm sure you'll have no trouble on your own.
That's fine by me. It'll be easier. for
So
you
this
to slip
support
on your
has
own as
concluded
well.
that they need to not be together to deal with the situation.
I guess so.
Isn't that a little anti-ethical to the concept of the support conversation?
Yeah.
Isn't it usually about how the
Let's
chemistry of
rendezvous
these
in front
two
of the nearest
bounces
ally
around and
encampment.
makes
Should
stuff
arrive before
happen?
dawn.
Weirdly enough, we were thinking of doing 3 houses to, because it's. Oh, that sounds cynical now. Actually,
What?
well, like it's the previous Fodlan, like mainline Fodlan game, so like it's more likely to have people excited to watch it.
I was just more thinking I wanted to get a...
Get a refresher
You
course
know-
on the.
You know you're the one who's thinking about the logistics, and I'm just here for the ride, because like, I just thought, oh yeah, we can do 3 houses, because like, it makes, you know, we're going to, I was going to say, I think Shamir's going to get a lot of attention if we do that, because I'm just
Oh,
going to
yeah,
be seeing
undoubtedly.
all of Shamir's supports, like, I need to see Shamir's supports.
But yeah, either way you cut the cake. When Fortune's Weave comes out, we're jumping straight into it. Can't not. I mean,
Yeah, gotta-
I'm so eager to play it myself, just
Yeah,
to
if
see
I-
what happens if nothing else.
I'd actually be, I'm a little bouncing off the walls for that. I'm really hyped up for it, because it's going to be something.
Got it. Good luck out there.
You as well.
Well, that was an interesting sport, wasn't it?
Finally. Don't know how, but I made it back without
You
getting
went in a
spotted.
circle, Sheds. We're in the same place.
Took longer than I expected, though. I wonder if Holst got back before me. Doesn't look like
Snap
it.
cut to Holst. He's in a ditch.
He knows this area better than me, so I doubt he got lost. Could he have been captured?
Oh. He did get back before you. He's gone to sleep.
It's
It's already so long.
already gone to sleep.
Huh? Is that
How did she not notice him?
Holst?
He's got pink hair.
She walked over him.
She walked
you
over
made
the
it.
pink-haired person. Well, I was thinking we do Kai first. What do you think?
I was thinking we do rock paper scissors for it.
Yeah.
What does that
Depending
mean?
on
I don't know.
Depending on how it goes, honestly, because like, I did spitball the idea of like one of us taking 2 characters and the other taking the other 2.
Yeah.
But
That would mean that Fortune's Weave would be the second Fire Emblem game you played.
Yes. Because, fun fact, the only Fire Emblem game I've played to completion is actually Engage.
Yep, it's real.
It's not the only one I've played, because I've played Fire Emblem, I've played Blazing Blade, Sacred Stones, Path of Radiance, Awakening.
You've played Blazing Blade?
Yeah, it was the first one I played.
But you never completed it?
Yeah, I was like halfway through Eloyd's campaign. So I played Blazing Blade, Sacred Stones, Path of Radiance. I don't think I've played Radiant Dawn, but I have played Awakening, and I have played Fates, and I have played Three Houses. But Engage, out of all those 7, is the only one I've played to completion.
I've played Shadows of Valentia, Genealogy of the Holy War. I was not willing to sit through Thracia after Genealogy. I've played Binding Blade, Blazing Blade, Path of Radiance, Radiant Dawn, Awakening, Fates, Conquest specifically, and Three Houses and Engage.
You got a bit into. You've done Conquest, but you did do a little bit of Birthright.
I did a bit of Birthright, but yeah,
Just kind of dropped it by accident. Yeah. Path of Radiance is a great game.
Yeah, Path of Radiance is pretty damn good. I'd definitely say it's a good one.
I like the soundtrack. I like the instrumentation in it.
Yeah.
You know, all the big brass and the violins. It's just got a very nice orchestral vibe to it.
Absolutely.
Feels suitably epic, and like war marchy and flip. Something that I wish would make a return. And this is going to sound weird because it's from Radiant Dawn, but Radiant Dawn, every single army has its own sortie theme. So like when it's their turn, it doesn't matter if they're the enemy or the player. It plays their like
theme.
Da 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 da. Yeah. Da 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 da. Or, you know, it just, and it was unique to that one, whether they were player, ally, or enemy. It would play that for that particular faction. I loved that about it. I really wish that would make a return. That is a shame about Birthright.
Yeah, that's kind of the feeling I got from it, of you just running about a little bit. And it felt like it had less direction than Conquest. And I'll be real, half of Conquest's plot is we need to go to Hoshido.
Birthright, more like Birth Route.
Birth routes, yeah, true. No, a lot of Fire Emblem games are just, routing at this point.
Well, yeah, that's the weird thing.
Route Emblem.
And a lot of people say, oh, well, we route anyway. And yeah, but that's our choice.
Yeah.
It's our choice to route instead of fight the boss and end the map. If we wanted to do it quicker and more efficiently, it's like if you said, well, you know, of course we can grind. They let us infinitely grind.
Yeah,
and it's it's your choice to. It's your choice to grind and be better prepared, but be less efficient.
What was that?
Fire Emblem 7 actually had a ranking system.
Yeah,
and it was based on how much money you'd earn, or how much liquid assets you had in your. Liquid assets? How many assets and how much money you had? How long your turns were taking?
I know, because it told me I was a slow ass.
Yeah, how much experience you guys are getting? Things like if anyone's dying. So that one had really great replay value because it actually encouraged you to potentially be more efficient, with your money. And try and maximize experience in other ways.
I remember Binding Blade, I just arena abused.
Yeah, and you used Sophia, one of the least useful characters in the series.
She was just a bomb because she just instantly nuked anything since she was like level 20 promoted in chapter like 17 or something. It was ridiculous. But Binding Blade was one of those games where it wanted you to switch out your characters when you got them. Like Percival is just so much better than any cavalier you could get.
Yeah,
his bases were just better than their like final stats. Their final averages wouldn't reach his like base stats when he came in. I was like, what are we doing? How is Percival so powerful?
I think that I know relatively little about Revelation, but that's a shame. That's a damn shame if that's the case. Because, like, if you have the Conquest cast and the Birthright cast, and you put them in a situation where they have to work together, that sounds like you could potentially have some seriously, like, interesting character dynamics going on.
This is fate. It's not happening.
Well, of course it's not happening. But what I mean is, like, they have, like, just imagine the idea in your head, right, of these two factions that have this long historical feud. And like their specific place in the world with all their vassal states.
No, Rad, don't get me wrong. I would have loved to go into the politics of Fate's Landia. But again...
Well, sadly, we don't even know the continent name.
I don't even know what the continent's called, and they keep...
turn into bubbles if you say...
And they kept putting new nations on the map whenever they please. They'd go,
oh, we need to go to... like Sheev.
Remember when they just went?
We need to go to Notre Guess.
Remember Notre Guess? They just
Notre Guess.
No, it wasn't that. It was the other one. The place where Azura does a little song. She does a little.
That wasn't Notre Guess, or was it Sheev?
I think that might have been. I think that might have been Sheev. I don't know. But they go there, and we just it just all of a sudden they're like, anyway, let's go here. We're gonna watch some like opera or something. And I'm like, what? What is Garen talking about?
I wonder who this mysterious dancer is. Oh, I love that. That is my favourite bit because, like, you could maybe...
My favourite bit was groans in increasing discomfort.
You could maybe, like, excuse it if she had a full face covering. But she's just basically covering her mouth with a veil that isn't even, like, opaque. Like, you can see her mouth anyway.
It was far away, to be fair. Bro, I couldn't see. Maybe he got those... I love
yeah.
I think the best part, though, is the fact that she's in the same outfit.
Singing as well! She's singing as well! Like, you'd recognise the voice, because you've heard that song before.
My favourite part is the fact that she's in the exact same outfit, but just painted black. It's like if you just came in the room with a different coloured outfit, and then I was like, yo, who is this guy? This ain't Rad, dude. What the fuck?
Apologies, I must have dozed off. I was up all night fighting.
Oh.
Fighting?
Sneak Zero.
Quite the opposite, in fact. I happened to stumble upon one of their guard houses and...
It took Sheds a whole day to get back. Full day and night.
You go to Azura's world and face your parents, who you thought were both dead, but they're evil. Not really, just possessed. Oh god!
Isn't that just reminds me of that part in Conquest at the end where where like isn't it Ryoma shows up?
Huh?
Like, is it Ryoma and Takumi? I can't remember who it is, but they just show up in
the afterlife.
In the afterlife. Corin's just in the afterlife. Yeah, like whoa, what's going on?
No,
and it's like,
don't worry, you did nothing wrong, Corin.
Don't worry, you didn't do anything wrong. It's me.
Wouldn't it be crazy? And then
it's
Corin's
me,
like,
Ghost Ryoma.
Oh, I wish things could have been different. Yeah, me too. I wish things could have been different. Play Birthright. I wish things could have been different.
Yeah, God, I wish they would have every time they get an opportunity in that goddamn game. If you're playing Birthright, they go, "Wow, I wonder what would happen if I tried to Conquest." I mean, like played Conquest. It's $30 on the eStore. I mean, sorry.
Well, I mean, you have to remember that the original version of the game in Japan.
Yeah.
You just had all of the routes on the cartridge anyway. They only split it for the West.
It's so funny to me because in Three Houses, they just clearly actively didn't want you to play multiple routes. The devs themselves said, we didn't expect people to play more than one route. We didn't expect everyone to play
more than one route. And everyone played every route and then complained, hey, the White Clouds bit is so repetitive, what's up with that? And it's like, oh, what? We didn't think you'd do more than once.
And they did the complete opposite with Fates, where they're just like, what? You're playing Conquest? Maybe you should try Birthright. It's like, I'm playing Conquest. Shut up about Birthright for 1 second.
I kicked down the door, only to find myself staring down a platoon of heavily armed soldiers.
You didn't even check before you went in? Bold.
And that's when their reinforcements showed up. I had to deal with them as well.
Oof. Yep, here you are, safe and sound.
Safe, maybe, but completely exhausted. I probably should have looked before I leapt.
That's for sure. Another lesson learned, eh,
Good thing
Holst?
Holst learned his lesson.
That's right. There is no end to what the battlefield can teach us, and I am a lifelong learner. Care to accompany me again sometime? Or have you grown tired of my antics?
Hi, I'd be glad to tag along. I've still got a lot to learn. After all, there's never a dull moment with you around.
I'll take that as a compliment. I think you and I truly make the best of partners.
I don't know why we just gave a moment of silence for that support, but I think I just zoned out. Like, I just suddenly lost all brain cell usage. I was just boom. Like, the tiredness just caught up to me all of a sudden, and I'm like, oh. This is live.
Choose the red pill or green pill. Why did I say green? It literally says blue there. Choose a red or blue pill, but with doors instead. This chapter is the most predictable. If you pick the red door, the mom's like, "How did you know?"
Claude, I'm well aware that we
I know one other thing about Revelation now that I think about it.
Mm-hmm.
There's like this kid called Anthony or something.
Okay.
And then, and you get Anthony, and the rest of your crew's like, "Hey, but Corin, he might be a spy or something." And Corin's like, "No, he can't be a spy. He's good."
Okay.
And then he's just a kid, Anthony. Anthony's just a kid.
Yeah.
It's fine. He's not going to be a traitor. And he's like, "I'm not a traitor, honest." And then, like, literally the same chapter, he turns out to be a traitor.
Yeah, it's like, what?
Why wouldn't you do that earlier? Like, if you were going to set that up...
Set up and pay off, everyone. Set up and pay off.
Whoops.
Wait, where are we? Hang on, I didn't even... Wait, what's going on?
Oh, my bad. I'm sorry. I'm sorry.
When was that?
It's so goofy.
When was that though? In the chapter, like at what point was it? I can't remember.
I never played Revelations. I don't know. I just heard about this thing.
Is it actually real?
Well, Anthony.
Yeah.
Yeah, totally.
No.
So I'm not sus, honest. See, he's not sus. Oh, that was Corin. I think he might be sus. I was actually sus.
I remember what I know what that reminded me of. That reminds me of that time where Iago dresses up as that other guy, and then just he just dresses up as that other guy who's from some random nation.
Oh, Izuna? Is it Izuna?
Yeah, and he's just like and oh yeah, it wasn't Iago, it was Izuna. Oh yeah, and then he dresses up as that random guy. He's like, "Oh, uh-oh." It's so random. I'm like, I don't
know. Towards the end of the game, and you have a goofy thing like that happening.
I mean,
that's a shame.
This changes little for us.
I mean,
Wait, are we in a support right now?
Yeah, this is. I think Lawrence is a little slow because he's only just now. He's leaving on a different time frame because, like,
hey,
we're working with
Lester
the
and
Empire.
The Empire are working together.
Yes, we've done that for like half a year. But yeah, I think, you know, like anything, it's a matter of.
I swear Azura's world had a name.
What, Val?
I mean, what's the worst that could happen if you say Valor?
I got the name wrong.
Yeah.
Val?
Val that's from that's Valentia in Awakening.
That's so dire.
Like in the time of Awakening, when
at least I wouldn't get bubbled.
Yeah. Yeah. Scarlet just dying.
Faction, after all.
Which is weird because like they set up Scarlet and Ryoma as having a thing, but then he like then Scarlet dies.
Yeah, and Ryoma just goes,
oh. Yeah.
Anyway,
does she survive? Oh no, wait, she's not a supporter.
I can't remember. Isn't she only available in like one route? Like she dies in Revelations,
or is she just not available in Revelations?
I swear she dies in Revelations.
She does die in Revelations. I'm just not sure if... I'm not
Cassie
sure if
backs
she's
me.
playable. Well, yeah, but I mean, is she playable before she dies?
I don't think... Probably not.
Because, like, with Kaze, he can die unless you have an A support or higher. But, like, I don't think... Like, is it possible to marry this character and then they die in story?
This is a question for the expert. This is a question for the expert. Brackets, the person who played the game.
Only to learn that Gunter is possessed and saved by the power of friendship. Oh, of course. They ran out of time or something.
I don't know what they were doing.
The weird thing is, because, like, the... It's a pretty well-known fact among Fire Emblem... among the Fire Emblem community that Fates... They had a mangaka like draft the story for Fates, and he had like hundreds of pages of story ready to go, and then they were just like, okay, we'll take this bit and this bit and this bit.
Well, that is the that is the elding.
Oh my god, you can marry her and she dies in story.
Leave Kanna without a mother.
That's insane.
Well, I guess leave anyone without leave any child without a mother.
Yeah, I mean, the weird thing is, I say that like
is
it's
it the
completely
males who have
unfathomable.
Children, or is it the females?
In that one, I think it's the males. Yeah,
Yeah, it's the males who have children. Yeah.
But
Remember, kids, males have children. Females give them their
they did
traits.
that in that one because in Awakening it's the reverse, where it's the mothers.
Yeah,
that
females give you.
So
kids.
like Cordelia will always give you Saphira.
Yeah.
Olivia will always give you Inigo.
Crom will always give you Lucina.
Yeah, he's the exception, and so is Robin as well, because Robin always gives you
Yeah,
Morgan.
yeah.
Yes, until your wicked schemes.
Wicked schemes.
Do you really have to bring that up again? I thought I apologized.
That was his decision. What do you mean, wicked schemes?
Wicked schemes.
I am simply stating the truth. If such words ring out as criticism to your ear, perhaps your conscience is the problem. But what I
It
mean to
is
say
weird because, like, even though
my
she dies in
vows
story,
already
like,
have
you
the
could
foresight
technically
to
do
do
that
this
with any of
previously.
them if you're on
Your
classic mode.
actions now are mere imitation.
Yeah, I mean, it's a matter of
2 ticks, BRB.
I think it's when it comes down to it, it's just a matter of well, you know, you can't. It's the problem with how Fire Emblem having very character-driven stories, and you know, I mean, and the reason Three Houses did so well, is largely put down to the fact that the characters are very compelling. But Fire Emblem as a series is stuck between the two big problems of classic mode as a concept, and you know, people being able to die, and you know, any one of your units can die, ooh, and then the fact that the modern games especially are very much ensemble cast heavy. You know, we have a lot of characters all in there, a lot of characters mixed into the big pile. I mean, take Three Houses for example. Every single route you do, the whole class, I mean, it's especially prevalent in Claude's thing, the whole class just gathers around and starts yapping. Like, Ignatz is there for some reason. Why is Ignatz over here? What's he doing? And the problem is, they end up having largely bit part roles, because if they say too much important, then, well, realistically the game can't go on if they die, so we'll make it so they don't die. But if they're not, like, important, if they have too much importance, it is just that, effectively. If they have too much importance, boom, they can't die. If they don't have enough importance, then they're pretty useless as characters, so people won't get attached to them. Are they at least red and yellow units, or are they just both red? Like Corrin manages to convince both of them to put aside their differences and just gank, like just go straight, gank Corrin, just jump Corrin specifically. All right, our differences are settled. It's Corrin's fault.
I can see your point, though the logic is a bit forced.
It naturally follows that House Regan does not deserve to sit upon the
That's
Federation's throne.
quite an allegation to his Claudeness.
No, the people yet yearn for their rightful rulers, House Gloucester.
I mean, I don't think they... You know, the reason... I mean, I think it goes beyond risk-taking or not. I think it's just kind of... If you don't have... really... Tension is good for narratives, you know, rising tension and all. But... You know... I suppose the point with tension is just, if you have rising tension, it needs to not feel manufactured, for one thing, because manufactured tension obviously does, you know, it's happened here, I think, where there was a point where Claude was, there was this whole tension between us and Claude because he basically just did a really bad plan as usual, and we were saying, oh, that got people killed, Claude, and it's like, yeah, well, he's done that before and no one's had any problem with it, so it ends up feeling forced. So that's not good. So you need to have, to make tension work, you need to have like an actual clash of ideals. But if you're not really willing to, and this is another thing with the supports and the like, if you're not willing to make the characters really able to really, you know, sort of aggressively bounce off each other, then it won't, you know, it won't function properly, you know? It won't, like, having a big argument with each other is one thing, but then they argue, and then they just kind of, oh well, ho-hum, back to the main plot. Now I gotta go for
Okay, advance. Yeah. Definitely though, the game with the most potential that was the least realised. Which is a bit of a shame, but you know, that's the way the cookie crumbles sometimes. I would like to see them try something with the scope of Fates, but with a more sensible head and direction, considering they took the entire plot and just pick and chose some random stuff from it. Which is like, why did you make him do that then? Why did you make him write this big, expansive story, only to take little portions from it here and there and leave something that's barely recognisable? Just saying. Could have been a way better. No, the people yearn for their rightful rulers, House Gloucester. Okay, this is coming from nowhere. But I wouldn't be surprised, because this is Three Hopes Lawrence. And Three Hopes Lawrence is just a clown person.
I'm pretty sure that's just your ego talking. I don't think people really feel that way.
Thanks for the very direct dialogue, Claude. Not that that isn't impossible to do right, but it leaves a little less subtlety behind. And when I say he's a clown person, I mean he doesn't act... He doesn't retain any of the nuance that he once had in Three Houses. They just took flanderized versions of the characters and played up their biggest, most memorable parts. And, like, they completely... we've said this on stream many a time, but Lawrence's most defining characteristic is absolutely his sense of noblesse oblige. Oh, that was a nasty voice crack. His sense of noblesse oblige. Like, the reason that he feels so strongly towards being this leader of the people is because he feels it's his duty to do right by the people. Which is not anything that you see in this game. All you get is, like Claude says, just his ego talking. Because that's what it seems like. But that was the whole point of the character in Three Houses, was that it was supposed to be like, look at this egomaniac narcissist. He clearly just thinks he's the best thing since sliced bread. And then you find out that there's actually more altruistic reasons for why he thinks he's the cream of the crop. He thinks he's the cream of the crop because he tries very hard to be the cream of the crop. Why is he trying very hard to be the cream of the crop? Because it is his responsibility to care for the commoners that he is duty-bound to care for. So he has to be the best person he can be for them. And it makes him a much more interesting character, but of course, we don't get a much more interesting character in this. We get Clown Person, who thinks he's the coolest guy ever.
Do not misunderstand. I am not opposed to your being king, for the moment at least.
Again, we are, like, way in the future for this. Like, bro, we're about to end the game. I guess this should have been done earlier, but...
But your reign was granted by a round table conference, not blood, making you nothing more than an appointed monarch.
That is the most bizarre thing, potentially, he said this whole time. Like, how do you think a kid... Like, there's always going to be a first king. How do you think that first king comes about? It's not going to be by blood. They're the one making the royal family to begin with. Like, they've started the royal family. Their being the king wasn't decided by blood. It had to have been something. Please, at least, Claude, tell me you're going to offer some kind of rebuttal to that.
And a temporary one, if I may. House Regan does not hold this position by birthright, and it will not stay with you in the future.
I really would challenge you on that, Lawrence, under the grounds that the king of the Federation has been granted absolute power. It is under his decision whether or not to make his position permanent. Quite literally. He has absolute authority over the Federation as present. That is what we've been told. So, the only way it doesn't stay with him in the future is if he decides it doesn't stay with him in the future, I'm afraid.
No. The next to be put forth as king will be... Why, of course it shall be me, Lawrence Hellman Gloucester.
He's coping. He's on the copium.
Some even propose I ascend the throne immediately if you begin to teeter toward ruin.
That's not for them to decide. The king has absolute authority in the Federation.
Yeah, you're really letting your ego run wild here.
You see, he said ego again. That's because they totally get his character. He's an egomaniac narcissist, man.
But I have to admit, the idea of a non-hereditary monarchy does sound interesting.
Claude, what do you think you were doing previously? Like, I'm just saying, like, he was always a head of state. I mean, it was a much more de facto head of state position as just the head of the alliance. But he was always a head of state. And that head of statehood was decided via the round table, so not hereditary. Or heredity, rather, in that case. Not by blood, but by committee. So, what on earth are you talking about? You've seen this before. You've played these games before, bro.
Doesn't it, though? My capacity for such thoughts is proof enough that I am suited to be king.
I'm just saying, what actually sets apart a king from any other such head of state? Like, it's just a title, theoretically speaking. One king might have more political power than another. So, unless you're going to tell me that you can draw a line somewhere... Like, because weirdly enough, with emperors, you know they have to have vassals, by definition. If you've got an emperor, they have to have an empire. If they've got an empire, they have to have vassals in that empire that answer to them, right? But a king is just the king of a kingdom. A duke is just the duke of a dukedom. Just the head of state of one of those positions. Are there any lines we can draw in the sand for the leader of the alliance being any different from the king of the Federation? I mean, in this case, we know that the king has absolute authority. So if he's saying a non-hereditary position, a non-hereditary position with absolute authority, I mean, hell, I guess that does sound pretty interesting. But it's unconventional for a reason, and moreover, it's not something that theoretically he hasn't seen before. You know what I mean? I mean, he could be doing it right now. We have no idea. Like he said, he was decided by committee. So, in a way, Claude, we've already seen it.
But I can't stand to think about going back to making that decision via roundtable. It'd be no different from how we used to do things in the Alliance.
What? So, you want it non-hereditary, but you don't want it decided by committee? So this dude wants to decide his heir, essentially. Is that what you're saying? Because, you know, you're not helping yourself with the dictator allegations. This is a guy who is actively stepping away from democracy, is the funny thing. Like, a council isn't, you know, super democratic. Like, if it's just a council of 5 people, as it is here. That's not super democratic, but it's a lot more democratic, so to speak, than an absolute authority. Especially an absolute authority who chooses their next heir. Don't say that you're just going to pick an heir, Claude. Please don't say you're just going to pick an heir, Claude.
How about letting the
I've been completely thrown out of the window. He is actually very democratic and wants to make a full-on democracy. Now, no doubt we're going to sweep this whole situation under the rug immediately. No doubt we're going to not go into how you would establish a voting system, decide who is even allowed to vote, or by what process a person could become able to vote. We don't know how the voting system would go, but we'll watch him get laughed off by Lawrence anyway.
Left to their own devices, they'd probably pick whoever they thought would be the best able to protect them. Sounds pretty good, huh?
I mean, phrasing it that way just sounds a little short-sighted because, well, I suppose I'm coming from the perspective of having lived in a democracy for ages, but, well, my whole life. But, you know, any system is corruptible, and any system can be metagamed. And in the case of democracy, this statement shows you exactly where the metagame is going to come into play. Well, if I want to be in charge, all I need to do is convince most people that I'm the best able to protect them. Am I? Who knows? Maybe not. But in that way, instead of being able to protect the masses, being what's being selected here, it's who is the best at convincing more people that they are the best. So there's no perfect system, admittedly, and I'm not going to try. I don't want to come across as anti-democratic because I'm absolutely not anti-democratic. But it's a case of these. If we're going to have a politics game, can we at least go into politics a little bit more? Just saying.
A preposterous suggestion. Is this in earnest? Though, such a method would prove a great boon for House Gloucester. The common folk in our territory have the utmost trust in us, after all.
He could pose an interesting point here with this, actually, now that I think about it. Because if he takes this a step further, what he's going to come to the conclusion is, well, then the next king is just going to be whichever lord has the biggest population, most likely.
And for once, I think that's fact, not ego talking. You do realize it would be the whole of Leicester.
Yeah, but why wouldn't the Ordelia territory people choose Ordelia? Why wouldn't the Edmund territory people choose Edmund? Why wouldn't the Regan people choose Regan? Like, it's just going to end up being that whichever of the 5 has the highest population count ends up being king. Is that seriously how we want to do it?
Not a problem. Our just rule is known far and wide through every mountain and ravine of Fodlan. I think.
The I think in there was thrown in for comedy, no doubt, but I would argue that it should be rejected entirely. He's a very serious character. I don't think we need to put that in.
But let us set that matter aside for now. That is not what I came
Okay,
to
so
tell you.
this whole entire support up to this point was just gaff, I guess. Okay, let's move swiftly along.
You should know, the role of king within the Federation is as of yet unstable. Proceed with caution, lest it all come crashing.
Lawrence, I really wish you wouldn't vague post about this kind of thing. How is it unstable? How does he proceed with caution? Why would it come crashing down? How does it come crashing down? He's currently got absolute authority.
You're right. Unlike the Empire to our south and Kingdom to our west, the goddess's guidance didn't grace the founding of our Federation.
Oh, okay. Yeah, that's a fair point, Claude, even though you're dodging the question entirely.
So the role of king is a fragile one, held aloft only by the people supporting them.
Oh, right. Okay, so he's actually... So what's being spoken about here is actually the divine right to rule. That's an interesting angle to take, at least. But the problem is, we know that most of Leicester isn't particularly religious. So why would you listen to the divine right to rule? Like you said, they chose you because they chose you. So I don't know why you're in a problem. I guess he's saying, like, well, if the people decide they don't want me in charge anymore, then I don't even have the divine right to rule to fall back on to say, no, you gotta listen to me.
And thank you, Lawrence. I think I might just get through this with my wits intact if I have you here next to me.
I mean, it's a nice reminding the audience of his role as his biggest dissenter. Well, not dissenter per se, but like a no man. You know, in contrast to being a yes man, he's more of a challenger. Like, he challenges his points, and if his points aren't good enough to get changed by Lawrence's points, then they get changed by Lawrence's points. So he has to make sure that everything he's doing is concrete. I don't mind that at all.
Please do not get the wrong idea. I simply do not wish to see my beautiful home succumb to the foul clutches of despair.
Ah, welcome back. I was just in the middle of this support, mentioning that it's been a pretty interesting support in terms of the politics, because they've managed to vague post about a lot of it. So, yeah.
Of course. And I hope you keep coming to me to voice all your complaints. I'll be counting on you.
I mean,
Lawrence.
sparingly, I don't mind him saying such direct dialogue, but it really would be nice if there was a little more subtlety to the writing, honestly. What? They have a CG for this? Gonna take that as a capture real quick. Why did they have a CG? I swear that's the only time we've had a CG for anything like that. We've done basically all of Sheds'. Okay, maybe not basically all, but a fair and reasonable sizable chunk. And there hasn't been a CG in a single one of those. That is, quite frankly, bizarre. But yeah, I hadn't really thought about the replayability of Fire Emblem games until you mentioned it. But now that I think about it, they do have a lot going for them in that regard. Especially Fate's Awakening, thanks to its variable army system with the second gen units. I totally agree. Joe Zieger is great, but I don't think I've seen him in a role that I actually thought was living up to him. He was the main antagonist in Tales of Arise, the most recent Tales of game. And ordinarily you'd think, oh wow, the main antagonist of an RPG? Sounds like he could have some seriously memorable stuff going on. I couldn't tell you what he was other than just another flippin' Sephiroth clone. Like, even down to being an experiment person who's got... Wait, did he even have white hair? Maybe he had white hair. Maybe it was like some dark and some white hair. And he had a big long sword. And he was, you know, deeply connected to the main protagonist. And, like, Joe Zija did the part as well as he could have, but it wasn't a great role. Plain and simple. And we haven't had a Tales of game since that came out. I mean, unsurprisingly, because, like I said, it was the last one, but... Damn, I'm gonna look up when that actually came out. Tales of Arise. I was so hyped for it when it came out. 2021? It's been 5 years with no Tales of game. Let me just check the, They did a Switch 2 version. Lol. So when was it? Let's see. That is the largest gap. That's the largest gap. That is now the largest gap, because the gap between Berseria and Arise was also 5 years. So we are in... And we haven't even had one announced. Haven't even had one announced is the worst part about that. So we realistically should be seeing an announcement at least soon, but like... God... They just need to make sure that the next one's actually co-op, because Arise wasn't co-op, and it suffered greatly for it. Whoa, not since Symphonia? That is a bit of a hot take, because I do kind of stan Abyss and Xillia 1. I actually don't think that Arise... I don't think that... Vesperia is all it's cracked up to be, or Berseria if I'm honest, but Abyss and Xillia, I really liked the characters. I really liked the I really thought they dealt with their themes pretty well. Abyss especially. I'm an insanely I'm in way too deep as an Abyss fan. But yeah, they did fumble the port as well, because they did that silly thing with the frame rate. How many did we end up getting? So we're quite close now. Didn't finish Sheds, didn't finish Claude. God, I thought we got more than this. This is crazy. Didn't get that one with Ignatz. Damn, I seriously thought we got borderline all of them. I guess we got a sizable chunk at least. Honestly, what they should have done with the port, 60 FPS, all the content from the PS2 version, and ad-free running. That was the one thing that I didn't think was too hot about Symphonia, was the fact that... And yeah, a lot of the enemies' AI is kind of tied to the fact that you can't free run. And honestly, that's the case in Abyss as well. But, yeah. Yeah. But that's you know, the non-marriaging thing in Three Houses and Now Engage, and judging just eyeballing the situation in Fortune's Weave, I can't see them having like a second gen. Possibly because of the massive backlash from the first gen, the Fates second gen. Yeah, that's a valid point. I'll concede on that. Symphonia's designs, I gotta say I really like as well, because they've got a kind of, I want to say, simplicity to them. Like there's some of the later designs are definitely a bit like they're kind of doing too much a little bit, Like, they need to dial it back. Like, you got... Like Lloyd's outfit is just, you know, red boots. He's got the, the dark trousers with, what are they called, braces on. And he's got that red buttoned, jumper, or, like, heavy shirt thing with the red gloves. It's a pretty simple design, but it works. And the color coding is also really solid. Because you think Lloyd and you think red. Oh, and you think Colette and you think white because she's wearing loads of white and like light purples. The Genus is wearing lots of blues. You know, it's just easy to tell them apart in those terms. But yeah, like it did get a little complicated, maybe. Not necessarily in a good way. It was weird playing the game first and like thinking of that. Like when I see that name, now I've played so much God of War, I see that name and I think Kratos. But yeah, I played Symphonia first, so I'd always look at that name and think Kratos. Kratos was great, voiced by Cam Clark and everything. And
Damn, we are back.
Yeah, you didn't miss much in terms of that support, other than Three Hopes characters once again forgetting what made them them. And Claude suggested the idea of democracy.
He worked out the idea of democracy.
He suggested democracy. He's like,
after dismantling democracy.
He said, let's just why don't we just let the whole why don't we let the whole of Leicester choose the next king?
So he took away that he took away the Houses of Lords.
Yeah.
And gave power back to the crown to then suggest making the Houses of Parliament.
And the funny thing is, what's his name? Lawrence was like, that'll work out well for me because most of Gloucester territory loves the noble houses. Loves House Gloucester, so I'll get loads of votes. And I said at the time, well, doesn't that just mean that it's going to be whichever lord has the biggest population?
Yeah. Yeah, absolutely. And best public opinion, of their territory, to be fair. Yeah, alright, well.
Battle of Tail
Guess there's no beating around it anymore, although we are getting
the thing.
We're getting a Parthia after this.
Oh, maybe there's an extra map.
Oh yeah, I'll say the thing. Let's get stuck in there.
Ooh, let's get stuck in.
Was that tough? Was that that wasn't tough.
It wasn't tough. That was bad.
No, that was bad. Now I look like a clown. Oh no. Oh dear.
Yeah, it's like everyone's got an RPG series that they love, and they just grew up on. For me, it was Tales of.
Yeah.
Like for a lot more people, it was like Final Fantasy or Dragon Quest. But yeah, for me, it was Tales of.
Yeah, I do love how Cassie just gets us off topic like a lot.
Well, it gets us onto like Tales of.
I left.
I might have
when I come back, it's just boom Tales of. You know what I mean?
Oh no, that was actually me.
That was you.
Yeah, because we were talking about Joe Zieger.
It's called OGS for a reason.
And we were talking about Joe Zieger, and I was like, oh, he was the main antagonist in Tales of Arise, and that was not living up to Joe Zieger as a voice actor. Like, he keeps getting roles that are beneath him.
Absolutely.
Like, he deserves more. He deserves better characters. Paper Mario, now that is a series. Oh, let's go.
That's how you do it. That is how you do it.
I can't deny that I can't deny I absolutely adored Thousand Year Door. And if I might be so bold, what is your stance on Origami King? If
you singled Origami King out because
it's the new one. It's the most recent game.
Still.
Yeah. Huh. The last Paper Mario game was Thousand Year Door Remake.
Wow, really?
Yeah, really.
Oh god, wow.
They just keep refusing to make another.
Yeah. That's kind of crazy. Do you love a good yap sesh though?
King Claude appears to be commanding them personally.
Is anyone else noticing the like kind of awkward silence that's going on right now? It's like, is it supposed to be a dramatic silence or something? Because I just feel a bit awkward.
There's not a lot of memorable tracks in Three Houses.
The rebellious blood of those wretched 10 elites has led one of their descendants to turn his blade against us.
Was that a little musical at the end there? Did you hear that?
Turn his blade against
The rebellious blood of those wretched 10 elites has led one of their descendants to turn his blade
against us. Ooh.
Perhaps it was a mistake not to have
Damn,
terminated
shame.
their bloodlines.
I didn't mind it myself, but I really like the soundtrack of that game. Paper Mario definitely needs partners, though. Like, it would be better if they had the partner system from the first two games.
When I played it, I thought it was. I mean, it's a lot more of a light, like, comedic kind of thing. So I can't really weigh in on this, that, or the other regarding the story, because it's just more of a excuse plot, I definitely think. But
I was Jeremy Lay.
I thought the gameplay was fun enough, and I thought it was a fair enough like little thing. I didn't think it was massively this, that, or the other.
Yeah, if I'm honest, one thing that was lacking on was RPG elements. Like, you don't even level up, do you?
As a sort of thing of how Thousand Year Door and the like, and how Paper Mario used to be much more serious. It took itself seriously.
Yeah,
it is very much like that. That's annoying. I think on its own as a standalone thing, I think it's like pretty. I think it's all right. I don't think it's kind of like not a Paper Mario game in a lot of ways. It's not like an old Paper Mario game. I think as a standalone, like,
I guess
thing,
tonally, it's a bit more like a Mario and Luigi game tonally. Weirdly enough,
yeah.
Like, it's mostly light-hearted, but there's occasional moments of character, like, tension and drama.
Yeah. But yeah, I thought maybe I'm just a maybe
I love
I'm
how
just
whenever Rhea's like the person we're fighting, they make her say weird evil shit, and have Jeremy Lay like voice the lines like she's about to snap into a psychotic rage.
Perhaps it was a mistake not to have terminated their bloodlines.
Perhaps it was a mistake. Perhaps it was a mistake not to have zeroed their asses long ago.
Yeah, she's V from Cyberpunk. Oh god.
She should have zeroed their asses. They gonk asses.
Absolutely. Super Paper Mario is a seriously dark game. It is way more dark than like. It's probably the darkest Mario game, actually.
You're asking why Rhea's eyes are so far apart?
She's a lizard person. I know this is a bit like tinfoil hat, but I think she's a lizard person.
You think Rhea's a lizard person?
I think Rhea's a lizard person, and that's why her eyes are so weird.
Did I just say lizard person?
What
is going on?
That is a shame that they wouldn't remake that, honestly. I should really play that to completion.
We don't have the palace keys, Seteth.
No. We will face them here, long before the kingdom even existed. Saint Seros slew the fell King Nemesis upon this
I know, I was there for that.
Yes, but
we were there for
that.
that.
But this person behind us, behind me, wasn't there for that. Seteth, so please don't mention that I'm Seteth.
Are you really telling me just this isn't even like a high up general who we know because they have Seros blood in them and everything? This is just some random person
it's
in
a
the
messenger.
army, just some messengers hanging around, and she didn't think to say.
She didn't just run along now.
Run along, get out of here. Like, she's just hanging around, just like, no, I think I'll stay here. I feel comfortable here.
This field is a sacred place for the Church of Seros. We will have the goddess's protection here.
Indeed.
I thought he said Indek. I was like, Indek, but what?
You have nothing to worry about, Seteth. If anything should happen, I want you to
like
take
it's
the
it's a game where characters. It reminds me a little bit of Pokemon Mystery Dungeon in that it seems really like I mean, it's Paper Mario, and it's in that style, that art style.
Yeah.
So surely nothing weird's gonna happen, and then boom, death, 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 death all over the place.
Yeah. It also is the game that makes Luigi the Dark Messiah.
Yeah.
Which is fun.
Yeah.
And the fact that Dementio has to corrupt the perfect form.
Yeah.
That's crazy to me. That's so funny.
That game literally does say that Luigi was born to be the perfect vessel of the Chaos Heart. So basically, like you say, basically the Dark Messiah.
Like, Dementio corrupted...
He's the chosen one. He's the evil chosen one.
If he ruined Luigi's dark form. That's the reason we can fight him.
Yeah, literally, you only win that game. You only survive the final encounter because Dementio got excited and decided, "Hey, I'll fuse with this."
That's a good idea.
Like, I love the implication that if he didn't do that, there would just literally be nothing you could do against Chaos Heart Luigi.
Just waves you away.
Like, yeah.
I think it's...
in the profile or the model?
No, I think it's in the model. I think it's in the model. Look at that model. The more...
her ratios are off.
Cassie, the more you're saying it, the more it's like flanderizing itself in my eyes.
No,
like,
her ratios are off.
I'm like,
The line on her nose is missing. Yeah. Her face is actually too long. It's very slight, but her face is definitely too long.
Starting to get uncanny valley looking at her.
Quick, get her off screen.
Lady Rhea, you cannot mean that.
Long have I protected Fodlan in the goddess Sothis' stead. It may be time for that duty to finally come.
I love
to an
how
end.
our goat, the messenger over here, is just sitting around hearing this. Like, now this is getting really inappropriate.
She hasn't said anything wrong yet.
I know, just Setith. If everything goes wrong and I die, I want you to take Flame and escape. Maybe it's my time really has come. And there's just this woman here, like,
okay,
I mean,
this
like,
is intense.
Cool. What do I do? It's like, you're still here.
And would you accept that?
Not willingly, no. In our absence, future generations are likely to repeat the foolish actions of their ancestors. And when that happens, who will be left to stop them? This land has suffered enough as it is. I will fight with all my strength and spirit. For my mother, for the future.
Even for humanity. Like, it's one of those things where they just have to, like, to make it not be so bad that you're murdering a mostly good person, they have to make her dangerously overbearing.
Also, surely this is the point where the guy over there, she's just going like, what's going on?
No, she hasn't said anything weird yet.
What shall come to pass? Only the goddess knows. Such are her teachings. The teachings.
Never mind, she just said something weird.
She's saying something weird. Or...
Rhea.
I was saying.
I thought he was going to say Sothis.
I
mean Seros. Seros, my bad.
Seros. Just over in the corner, you just see
the messenger just being like,
"Damn,
okay."
So should I and
set Claude and Lawrence loose on leaders of the Federation?
Lawrence literally isn't, but sure, I'll do that because it's funny.
Rain of Ash. Does that mean we throw ash at them?
Rain of Ash, he gets a boost for super boost in stats. This is completely is this not insane? What is this?
Agitate the enemy army, encouraging them to deploy additional forces. Boosts combat experience for all allies.
It's the last chapter, is it not? What are we doing here, gang?
No reason.
Like, can we just not be doing that? Please? Huh? You're gonna have to change to Lysithia.
Wait, what?
It won't let me move. Move Claude.
Ugh. Well, shouldn't you put Lysithea up there?
Oh, yeah, that's true.
We suspect this to be the final battle.
We think it will be.
There may in fact be one afterwards, but it'd have to be just like a single map without any like stuff, because it's already up fronted that this is the last map in the game. Or the last chapter in the game, rather. So if there's another map, it's still in the same chapter, and it'd probably just be played immediately afterwards.
Right, let's do it.
Let's get the show on the road. Include this silly-ass game. Switch. Okay. I wonder what the song's going to be for this.
Let me wait in here.
Give it all you got. There's no need to rush. Just keep pressing forward. Our first objective is to capture the strongholds on the front line.
Everyone, stake your lives on this battle and make the goddess proud. We will annihilate the wicked
Do you know
Terran army.
We've managed to advance this far as 2 groups.
Free at last, yes.
Oh
God, I
sort of medley.
when I said that, I just immediately thought of Gollum.
Oh my god.
You know, that bit after it seems like he's banished the... where it seems like Smeagol's banished the Gollum persona. And he's like, free! Fast hit, Bertie. Precious makes us play 3 hopes.
I can't believe it. I genuinely it's just gonna be what Fortune's Wii do, isn't it? I'm so
We gradually turn into gold. We're never going to use a camera for this because it'd show the gradual descent of us into Golem-esque figures.
We could just claim that our just put up a picture of Gollum and claim it's us. 2 golems. Copy and like edit an image so it has 2 golems in it, and that's just the webcam.
Oh, he didn't dead. Perfect.
I'll fight until my dying breath to protect Lady Rhea.
Cyril left-handed. Did you kill him already?
No. I didn't. Hang on, I didn't do anything, officer.
We've been told to return to the capital, but we're the only ones who can.
So Mercedes was just here.
Mercedes was just chilling.
Just to pad out the numbers, honestly, because the church doesn't have
We already
enough.
killed Catherine. And
Yeah.
Shamir.
Does that mean the kingdom's commanding those troops?
I must not let Claude steal all the glory. I will open a path for our forces to...
Wait, why can't I get in the...
He's certainly motivated.
Rip.
Can he seriously handle all that?
He may seem like all bark and no bite, but he
Does he?
always follows through.
When?
Yeah,
He can do this.
totally. Totally.
Must until the very end.
Yeah,
Oh,
I mean,
Yuritsa is just here.
is just gonna...
Is this Dietrich's
So this is where
dad?
you've been. I will save
Or this, or is this is this his descendant or his ancestor? Who knows now?
Since the days of the Alliance. But now it is time to display my full strength.
Oh wait, she's still down.
The same strength you'd hope to overthrow me with. No one's more eager to see it than I am.
They appear to be having a difficult time. I have no
Oh, I can get into his house. I mean, I can get into his fortress.
Get into his house.
I have his house keys.
Fodlan needs the Archbishop. Anyone who does not understand
Did who eliminated Mercedes?
That was me, Your Honor.
Oh, yeah, okay. I was like, I don't even. I don't even know what's going on. I'm completely just.
Yay, defeated Mercedes. Are we gonna get the oof? Oh no, we didn't even get that. How bizarre.
We booted her off the battlefield and called it a day.
Oh, Yuritsa
Mercedes don't.
threw her.
It was my choice to put my life on the line. But now
Ah, I've been defeated.
Right,
But I can't die here.
Fight alongside me for now.
This is Patrick Sykes, isn't it?
It is. Oh, she just defected like that.
Oh, what?
That was a simple defection.
Huh? We didn't even have to
fight alongside me. Oh, seems legit. he just said.
She didn't even call him a meal.
He just went, no, don't fight us. No, don't fight us.
Oh damn,
real.
Cyril's down.
Yeah, I
why did
Cyril
they kick his
went down
ass
like
so
ages
easy?
ago.
Well, he was just there. I don't know why he was there.
Sees the peers out.
Our allies are struggling. I must lend them a hand.
Oh, is she behind this gate?
Yeah. I love how Flame's over there. Setith was over there.
I loathe fighting, but this is my duty. Come then.
Orphaned Flame moment. Hey, maybe she'll just die too, you know what I mean? Oh, he's here!
So we haven't killed him then.
So I guess he just... Oh, there you go. Setith fell back. They keep temporarily retreating. Is there going to... I think there's going to be another map after this.
Either that or they just come back at the end of the map as to try and Zerg rush us.
Is she going to smuggle full Titans into the battlefield?
Just the Mirror of Twilight. What?
What?
What are you talking about?
I was expecting those big, like... They were what, Pacific?
They were created with magic. She made ghosts out of bullshit mirrors.
Ghost mirrors.
Ghost in the mirror.
I think you know, I understand why. I could totally delete him if he... Oh no, he summoned them.
Can you believe he's Hugo from God Eater?
Wait, that's Hugo?
I've said this like a million times, bro.
I forget.
I'm gonna go and beat up those.
Also, who's Hugo?
Isn't that his name?
Louis?
Louis?
He's not Louis, is he?
No, Louis from Code Vein. I'm talking about God Eater 3.
Oh no! Oh no! Oh my god, he is from God Eater 3. Oh no, that opened my brain.
Once you take the stronghold, you need to disable that device. I don't know how, but I'm sure
It's a
you'll
lever.
figure something out.
Look at the state of that.
I don't know, man. It seems pretty complicated.
It's pretty complicated. Pull it. Have you played Minecraft?
He pulls it like the wrong way. He pulls it like long ways.
But I don't know. It doesn't seem to work.
There are fewer of those soldiers now, but they're not completely gone.
Yeah, I remember when I first played it, and I was like, oh, Sidechol? Sidechol, maybe?
Yeah, no, he pronounces it keyhole,
Cycle?
like
Keyhole.
Keyhole.
I gotta wonder though, like, is that like due to some language where it's because I know, you know, Blathed doesn't really look like that's how you pronounce Blathed.
Well, yeah, but there's like there's a kind of
that's
like
Welsh, isn't
there's
it?
a kind of British Isles thing going on with Fargus anyway.
Hmm. Keyhole Knights.
Sorry, who let her build that little stage thing to put the Mirror of Twilight on?
The Federation army has us on the back foot. Do we have any
No.
hope of winning?
We have God on our side.
Forces seem ever lost without their
I could-
commanders.
Nope, Cyril reappeared.
Rhea
got Cyril fired up.
Wow. I think she gave him some supplements. She gave him the vitamin gummies.
Those enemies on the front line were strong, but we were strong.
Oh my god.
We took them all out. Even with the goddess's protection, our remaining forces are hardly enough.
Wow, he's giving it his all, isn't he? I'm just standing at this gate because I'm not... Hell no, I'm not going to teleport over there.
Oof, I killed him.
Splat.
I'm sorry,
This is a unit you can't play as in this game.
Oh my god!
I'm just saying
You
that.
can't even play.
You can't play as him. Even in Blue Lines, he just doesn't... He's not
Oh,
playing.
that's insane.
And that's the only one where you get the church
Bro, wait, so are you telling me that he, does he have support?
Hang on, did you just see the Stronghold captain, like, walk off behind me?
That would be terrible.
Yeah, we just wandered away. I got rid of him. He's gone.
Infuse me with your
It's not bad. It's just the gameplay's not that bad. It's just a clear downgrade from other
yeah, it's not
Warriors games.
I think it's
the best was definitely Hyrule Warriors Legends, but Fire Emblem Warriors was also pretty good.
Rad.
Well, what's the problem?
Look at the map.
What about it?
She fucking nuked our army.
Oh,
like they're all dead.
Whoops.
Like what?
Rain of air.
From here on out, the Immortal Core is ready to go.
Wait, is my...
It's definitely more fun with a friend.
Yeah,
though.
it's more
like...
fun with a friend. It's like if you played Warriors.
No, I played some
like...
Legends on the 3DS, and it's fun, but
it's kind of this kind of gameplay is definitely you need to have someone with you to like talk with.
Yeah.
Like playing this on your own would probably be pretty just like, but it's a game you kind of chat over.
Yeah.
But it's pretty good for a stream in a sense.
Let us go in.
Oh, come on! Really?
What? So you're saying that Rhea's doing actual mind control on people? Why would she do mind control on people? She already has.
I don't think Marianne
religion.
understands the. I don't think they've got mind control. He's like, I don't think she's using mind control. The guy just said, "Oh, this is the."
She said they see that magic as the goddess's protection. Their faith has blinded them.
Do what you must.
That must be the
Oh, right, never mind.
We have her divine protection, so charge for...
Oh, we get an S rank for beating it in the next 4 minutes. We've got to beat it in the next 4 minutes then.
Why do you care?
Got to get that S rank, you know? Oh! Oh! The gates are open. We fight Rhea.
Oh! Oh!
This is our final
She didn't hold her sword like that ever before. It's just because it's this game.
Swordmaster class. She's stuck in Swordmaster class. So,
Is she actually Swordmaster though?
I believe so.
No, she's Saint.
Saint. Oh.
Saint at least.
I just couldn't be
Does it have it down as Seros or as Rhea?
Rhea, I believe. I'll
Okay.
go on the map just to check. I'm pretty sure that's Rhea.
Yeah.
Oh, tried to walk. Accident. That was a weird.
I'll just fight this guy because you're going to be able to defeat Rhea.
There you go.
Quickly enough.
Enough said.
Unless we have to fight a dragon at the end.
Yeah.
Hurrah!
Rhea's fired up. Rhea's defeated. Yeah, we're
Oh,
gonna
no. We got another one. She's going to dragon install.
Oh, no.
After we win this battle,
Ready all?
show me the new world.
Ready!
This is not over. I must carry on for the sake of my mother's
You what?
fallen comrades.
Mother's fallen comrades.
Who's her mother's fallen comrades?
Oh, wow. We really have him on the back foot, don't we?
She's a god. No, your mother's a god. I don't know about any of the other.
It's time to finish this, Rhea.
She didn't even have her shield earlier.
Just walk away. It's not too late.
Magical Apiro shield.
I did not go looking for this fight, but you will not see me run from it. You have spilled much blood
Why are we
during
just
this
like
war the
standing in
Empire
front of our
started.
armies?
I'm not here to talk about who started this war. I'm gonna end this. That's what's important now. This world cries out for change.
That soldier
while
just
you
killed
keep it
his.
shackled to
Hang
the
on,
past.
investigate that person.
And it's up to us to help set it
Weirdly
free.
enough, us stamping.
I just saw a yellow hat kill a yellow hat.
Don't you think one of our soldiers standing on a little flower kind of gives the kind of bad guy vibe?
Yeah.
Well, color me surprised.
Well, colour me surprised. Literally just
Damn,
saw
what?
the Pope turn into a
The
dragon.
Pope is Dragon Jesus? What the hell? That's insane.
And his reaction to that was, wow, colour me surprised. Colour me surprised, huh? Well, that's intriguing. Imagine actually
Yeah, you're
seeing
right,
this in real
actually.
life.
That you're actually right though, because Rhea is just about to have done the dragon install to lose combo.
I remember the glory days when I could Dragon Install to win.
Dragon Soul's great in Xrd.
Yeah. You just instantly put that fear of death into the enemy. Like, uh-oh.
Everyone's waffling. Oh, well, what the hell was the chances?
Ray spoke that line like, what did he speak that line like,
This is far from the end, but it'll be a significant step forward if we win.
That was, he spoke that line like, I can't...
But we should have an easier time now.
Not Richard Dawkins, not Charles Darwin. The guy who did World War II.
Churchill?
Yes! He's speaking like Winston Churchill. There you go. What was I speaking? Wow.
I don't know if this is... I don't know what's right for the world. Oh, she did a slide.
Lost my way.
Ah, my hand. Where's his wyvern gone? He's just footsying it.
What a move. He just runs off. Hang on, we can spawn it in other places?
Oh, she hit everything anyway.
Oh. Good God.
She's way bigger than she was a second ago in that wide up.
Your reign comes to an end here and now.
He used the magic arrow.
Damn, hit her right in the Seros logo.
He hit her in the logo. That's like hitting an RAF pilot in the big spot thing. The big hit here spot. Well, that happened, didn't it?
Is she going to revert from Devil Trigger?
No.
Our work here isn't over. Not by a long
Incorrect.
No, it's over here. Claude.
How
Did you see his nose? He looks like Pinocchio.
But we've taken the first step. Together.
Can anyone tell me the meaning of that weird, like... that?
It is now
what the
1183, Blue Sea Moon. The Federation has joined with the Empire to invade the...
Sorry, does anyone know what's going on?
No, it's the ending. It's the ending.
Claude sought not to conquer the kingdom, but to destroy the Central Church. After Archbishop Rhea's defeat, the Church has lost much of its martial prowess. Tensions continue between the Empire and Kingdom. Having now reached
well,
his
that
goal,
happened, our ending.
Claude proposes an end to the war, yet it remains
No, this is like if you stopped a TV show. Like,
I genuinely can't get over the fact that it's a still shot. It's just like, what is going on?
Like, imagine you stopped like a series of a show like 6 episodes before the end.
It's like getting a shot of Mount Doom and going, anyway, Frodo went to Mount Doom and destroyed the One Ring. Ta-da! What are you doing? What was that? What did we just...
And we got Parthia for free.
What did we just witness? Like, what did actually... What, hang on, what... As endings go, what did I just see?
No, there's got to be more, because, like, it's pulled this, so it's going to give us some more after
Imagine
this.
it boots us to the title screen after this.
That would be just embarrassing if it did.
I would die laughing, genuinely. I would just... I'd be over. Parthia.
Bow infused with fiery power, boasting great might.
It's like you get an extra bow, because Claude was...
He's a bow guy, isn't he? It's your gold, yays,
Marianne Shamir, amazing. That's what we needed.
10 renown, okay, let's go. Battle data. Oh, okay, we're going to the battle data.
Okay,
Chapter
a little
1.
bit slow, everyone. Calm
MVP,
down.
sheds.
That can't be the fast forward speed. This is the fast forward speed. We've got
MVP
this.
shares, MVP shares, MVP shares, MVP
Oh,
shares,
it's doing
MVP,
every single one.
MVP Lysithia, MVP shares, MVP shares, MVP shares, MVP shares.
Wow. Let's really.
Bro, you gotta be
think,
kidding me.
Let's really quickly think back through all of this. Where
How
it's
did I
basically
manage
the
to get
same quality of all of it? So,
How did I manage to get that?
you know, I was basically
Yeah,
the same
non-moving
quality.
still shot. Oh, 2 MVPs, 2 MVPs for me. Lucky me.
Lucky you.
3. Oh yeah, baby.
Wow.
Holy moly, Balthus was MVP on that one.
I think that was just because it was one of those male-only maps.
Yeah, probably. and another one there, Balthus.
This just happened, didn't it?
Yeah. There's got to be some cutscene after this,
streams?
though.
How many streams was this?
This is stream 20.
20. We did 20 streams, 4 hours apart.
Yeah. That's 80 hours.
We've been here for 80 hours.
We've
been here for 80 hours, and I feel like...
or thereabouts.
I couldn't tell you what happened. Genuinely, just like, it happened. It was just...
It wasn't a great
what are
game.
we doing?
There we go. That's what I was looking for. It wasn't a great game.
In terms of like things to sink my time into.
But I mean, this dumpster
Why
fire,
is there, like crest of flames, and then in random spots just not.
But like this dumpster fire, the retcons, all the weird bullshit that they add in this game, or anything that's in this game that contradicts something in Three Houses, all of it's on the wiki.
Yeah,
like it belongs there.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah.
Like,
that's
here's
so
like imagine the wiki just decided. Imagine on the wiki they just decided, oh well, Dagda's to the south now, so Dagda is a place to the south, and it's just like
they probably will.
No, it wasn't. It never was. It was always to the west. That's everything.
I wonder.
It was telling
I
us
do want to check
it was
that
on the
now.
west.
I want to check that.
I can look it up right now.
Is the wiki already like saying no? It's to the south. It's to the south. It's like no, it's to the southwest. They say it in Three Houses. And before anyone says, oh, well, they don't know where it is, I think Shamir knows where Dagda is. She's from it.
Yeah.
Like, she's the one who says it, damn it. It's just like, it's to my house. It's like, I think I live in, we live in, like, California, don't we, Rad? Like, somewhere around there.
Yeah.
We're in some, California. Somewhere that speaks English, you know, like one of those countries, somewhere. Like, one of them. It's like, what?
It is a continent located at the far southwest of Fodlan.
Which literally the picture contradicts.
Yeah. Like,
it's quite funny.
It is directly south of Fodlan in Fortune's Weave, and it is southwest or west-ish. Like,
yeah,
I can imagine southwest, because, like, Bridget's there, so maybe, like... And Shamir and what's the name even say as much, that like it spans a big north and south.
I thought it was like going to be past Albania and like, you know, all of that. I thought it was going to be sort of that way, but like spans far to the north and south just doesn't make any sense because it's below it. Anyway, let's see what Ignatz has to say to us.
Can you believe what we've done?
We don't even get like a support thing
every time I think about it.
Welcome to another still, everyone.
Yeah, still. This is our marriage thing.
This is our marriage thing.
This is our
fucking hell. This could have been AI generated.
This could have been an email.
This
wasn't an email.
This wasn't even an email. This was a mail.
Imagine that, you're getting the S support with your favorite character, and then it's like, actually, you know, let's just send an email.
Wow, we
changed the entire course of Fodlan's history. That's
Ignatz,
amazing.
do literally anything influential and you will do just that.
Yeah.
The bloke who made the light bulb did that. It's not that impressive, Ignatz. We did a major war. Whether we won or lost, it was going to do the same thing. Nemesis changed the entire course of Fodlan's history, and he got stabbed by Rhea. Like that, you know?
And it was all because of you.
No.
He's not even here.
It wasn't really.
Well, I suppose the battle isn't quite over yet. So let's.
That better not be the last sentence you say, I swear to God, Ignatz. Holy... Nah, I'm gonna calm myself. Oh my god, it just get...
Yeah, CG.
That's it. That's that. There you go. Enough said.
Look, it's a constellation.
They just here's your fucking credits. Get out. Like I feel like that just. I feel like I just got slapped in the face. You know, just proper. There's your credits. Now piss off. We've taken your money. Get out. I'm like, oh, okay.
You know what's funny? This wouldn't be remotely as bad if it wasn't tied to Three Houses.
It'd still be pretty bad.
Oh yeah, it'd still be bad, but it wouldn't be as insulting.
Yeah,
I mean.
it's like it's annoying because it's so insulting to the fact that like Three Houses' characters and everything, they were so good, and they actually had some thought put into them, that this feels really derivative and everything. It's just not like his blonde Cethaline. I don't know how that happened, but yeah, it's just I don't even know what to say. I just, I'm kind of like flabbergasted. Like the fact that the credits just popped up like that, a snap of the fingers, just here's your credits. That just feels like that's just the extra last, like, that's the last.
You know why
slap in the
this is
nuts,
a really big problem? Is because you need to see the end of a story so that you can see the consequences of your actions. And ironically, at least they've put in a CG here.
This is probably this is actually probably the most CG. This is probably the highest budget cutscene in the game. Like, what are we doing? I mean, yeah, I guess your credits should be pretty cool and everything, but like, not like this is the only passable one. This is the only passable cutscene. Like, I don't actually know what to say, I'm kind of like... I'm actually just so, I really don't know what to say of just, like, I'm stunned on just the sense that, like, I know I've played this game before, but I guess it was so long ago that I've just kind of become confused. Because I'm just like, wait, what's going on?
Yeah.
Like, that's it.
Dimitri, Chris Hackney.
Oh, Robbie Damon.
Robbie Damon.
We just...
Sven Diskin, Erica Mendez.
This is where we are.
Xanthi Nguyen. Alejandro Saab. Veronica Taylor. Patrick Seitz.
It was Patrick Seitz.
Jeremy Lay. Colleen O'Shaughnessy. Colleen O'Shaughnessy is Cronya. I forgot that.
What? Damn.
That's Miles Tails Prower.
Keith Silverstein.
Woo!
Kirk Thornton.
God damn.
Don't know why I'm pointing them out like I know. Oh, I know that guy. I know that guy.
Well, you know him from other games.
Yeah, I know him from other games.
Well, like celebrities.
Yeah, I God, what to say about this game?
Yeah.
Just, yeah, it was somehow, we went back into this, and I was kind of thinking, okay, let's give it a, I was even willing to give it the sort of...
Give it a fair crack.
Give it that fair crack, give it that fair, like, I was trying to be as, impartial as I could. Be like, oh, well, I'll ignore it as a Three Houses follow-up if it can remain internally consistent. But it could do that for like 5 seconds.
I bet they'd love to make an Engage 2. Like, make another anniversary game.
Yeah, no, if they make Engage 2, I swear.
They won't make Engage 2.
They wouldn't call it Engage 2, but you know what I mean. Did that Crest of Flames just turn into a planet? Hold on! Hang on!
Oh, take a clip.
Wait,
we can look at that.
Where's Dagda? Hold on. Doxed 4K, no Dagda.
You're right. It was Matt Mercy. He's in everything.
They couldn't get him. He was thin, and it just throws a fin at us. I've been slapped by a fish in a more respectful way than that game just booted me out.
Carrying over clear data.
We know.
It's like when you finish Last of Us 2 and it says, here's you can play New Game Plus now.
That
like
really
you'd want to play it again.
That really just ended.
Yeah, that's it. That's where the game ends.
We just,
for some weird reason, it just cuts itself off halfway through. We don't see the conclusion. We don't see any consequences.
And
here you are, and here's a bow, and here's a sword, and here's another sword, and here's a lance.
Wow,
Oh, we need to play Edelgard's route so we can put her axe there.
That's 80 hours of my life that I wouldn't be able to get back.
What?
If we did the Edelgard route too. Not to mention...
Danganronpa, I thought he said...
Beating a dead horse.
Sounded familiar.
Yeah, well, I guess just to
I watched it on sub, so I didn't know. I didn't know that Silverstein voiced Mondo. That is bonkers.
That's valid.
One day we'll go to Engage and be like, perhaps I treated you too harshly.
I actually was like that with. Okay, this is just going to come across as weird, but I definitely feel that way towards Tokyo Mirage Sessions. What was it, like /FE or something? Hash. Oh, hash FE.
FE sharp.
FE sharp
is what it was.
Whatever it was.
Or was it F sharp E? Well, either way.
For Tokyo Mirage Sessions, that was a very strange game. I think I definitely went in a bit too hard-headed on that. Because I think it wasn't that. I think if you just turn your brain off, it's probably mostly enjoyable. The what's improv got me, though.
What's improv?
What's improv?
Dude, you're literal actors. What do you mean, what's improv?
You have an acting job. Like I knew about improv before I did my GCSE drama. Like, bro, please. But yeah, no. Regardless of other games, this one, this beast right here, this individual, it was, I mean, I don't know, what do you want to say about it, Rad?
What do I want to say about it that I haven't said throughout all of this?
Pass the buck there.
Yeah, that's fine, because I've got loads of stuff to say about this game, like, whose line is it anyway? Yeah. If I were to talk about this game and mention what it even was, I would say it was essentially a case of Koei Tecmo and Nintendo making a Warriors game because they already had the engine and they already had most of the models, and they thought, you know what? Fodlan did really well. Let's squeeze more money out of it.
Yeah.
It smacks of a cash grab. The writers clearly didn't understand any of the characters because they're horribly flanderized and shamelessly assassinated at every possible turn, including but not limited to making Lawrence forget his noblesse oblige, making Dimitri forget his morals and his piety, making most of the Kingdomites forgetting that as well, to be honest. Destabilizing the world building at every opportunity it's given, including but not limited to changing the distances between locations, making the populace not care about the church, despite the fact that the people liking the church being a major world building point of Three Houses and something that is actually vastly important towards its the actual plot of the game, the actual narrative, and all of this just to tell a breeze block war story that doesn't even make sense. Like, as a standalone story, it doesn't make sense. The characters make plans that just work or don't. There's no rhyme or reason to any of it. People know things and then don't know things. Plans that shouldn't work, and plans that should work don't. Just all over the place. It's all going wrong, really. And
you know what, Cassie? Thank you for saying that, because that is the that's we did it. We saved someone from the evil. You know what? That's
you know what?
That's
Fire Emblem Warriors 1, like OG Fire Emblem Warriors, that at least did have the the Marth cast, the Corrin cast, and the Crom cast. That at least had some characters, and that game understood, you know, since this is a crossover, let's have our supports mostly be between characters and between characters from different games. So, you know, what would it be like if Lucina actually got to talk to the Marth? You know, the character that she based herself off on.
What's a good game to sit down, have a little chat with the lads over, you know, play a bit of Warriors.
Yeah, or like, what if Robin and Corrin, the two Avatar characters, got to speak to each other?
Yeah.
What would that be like? Or you know, let's have some, you know, Corrin's the only Manakete she knows. Let's have her talk to Tiki. And oh, they even realized, hold on a second, we didn't have any support between you know, in Fates. There's no support between a royal and their same gendered but not same aged sibling, right? Yeah. So like, there's no support between Takumi and Xander. There's no support between Ryoma and Leo, and so forth, right?
Yeah.
But they actually took the opportunity to give some of those some supports.
Yeah.
I like that as well. It had a lot of allusions to like stuff in the series, but not literally just we're going to that area. It's just, oh, this is Castle Dusk. It's Castle Krakenberg, but it's Castle Dusk, right?
Yeah.
That at least all this does is damage the characters that you care about. All this does is make Lorenz a narcissistic clown man.
Yeah.
All this does is make Dimitri lose his morals. All this does is make Lysithea a clown person.
And it does all of this whilst forcing the story down your throat at every opportunity, because most of this game, and also, no, you know, a lot of this game, maybe it's not most, but at least half, is just story, just a lot of cutscenes.
Yeah, for a story that's so bad, why is there so much stock put on it?
It's a linear game with no like adventure mode or anything.
Yeah, there's no. Oh my god, you're right. In Fire Emblem Warriors, there was the history map where you relived like iconic maps from the previous games, and like they'd have similar characters stand in for They had similar characters stand in for where they'd be in certain situations. So, like, for Lynn's map, Lynn's got a map, and in her map, of course, we don't have Eliwood or Hector, so we have Marth stand in for Eliwood and Crom stand in for Hector.
Yeah.
And they say their lines. It's like they're actors or something.
Mm.
That was pretty fun, especially if you know the original scenes and which characters are standing in for who. Like, that's a nice little touch, honestly.
Yeah.
But, like you say, we don't have adventure maps in this.
Yep.
We can't replay certain maps and enjoy, you know, that sort of thing. It's just, this is what it is.
Where did we get to the first time we played this?
We went to
Chapter 8. We only got to Chapter 8. Look at us here.
Mein Gott.
We got all the way to Chapter... All the way to the final
yes,
chapter.
Actually, yes, fully voice acted in Warriors. I mean, admittedly, there weren't as many cutscenes, so so it can't have been as taxing for their wallets to make them say as many lines. But even so, that added something to it, especially since, you know, that was, you know, Fates wasn't fully voiced, neither was Awakening, neither was Shadow Dragon. So this was a way to, you know, really bring those characters to life a bit in that way, shape and form.
Absolutely, yeah.
A much more simple system of here's your character, this is their moveset, and here's what they'll promote into. Make them strong, give them a decent weapon, go out and fight.
It's just so different to this, because like this is
the
treated
were fun.
like an actual, you know, linear game with a linear narrative and this, that, and the other. Fire Emblem Warriors and it does feel like the good Warriors games have a lot of extra content that doesn't have any story, doesn't have any of this, that, or the other side to it. It's just go through, do a map, enjoy yourself.
Yeah.
This was just so much like even in the maps we couldn't escape.
A little junk foody, admittedly, but like sometimes you want to have some junk food.
Well, yeah, you want to, as I said before, you know, you sit around, it's almost party game-esque. You sit around with your mates and just have a little fun. It's like, all right, cool.
Have a little natter.
Like, you don't
but this
play
game
Mario
doesn't
Party.
want you to be sitting around nattering. This game wants you to take its story seriously.
You're not playing Mario Party for the sick narrative, but this game is basically like, no, you're going to play board 1, then board 2, then board 3, and all the while Mario keeps going, I better go save the princess. Focus M. It's like,
Focus M.
For God's sake.
Oh, damn.
It's taking itself way too seriously.
Now what? I should have planned for this, honestly.
Well, I mean, what would you mean you should have planned for this? What?
Well, I mean, we've technically got an hour's worth of stream. Well, we could kill the stream early, I guess, because we've beaten the game.
Well, what else do you think we should do?
Well, that's what I'm wondering. Like, is there anything else we can do?
I mean, I don't know. It would have to be if it's.
I'm going 60-40 on Engage having on Unfortunate We've having a bad story.
I think I'd say more. Depends on you know. I think stories can be bad in different ways. Like, I don't know if it'll be. It's like how a lot of the
it's just a nothing burger
that comes from this is like,
yeah,
you know, it's got the whole.
That's what I was saying earlier. Because most of the anger's coming from the fact that it's like marring what was good in Three Houses, the world building and the characters. No, we didn't do Edelgard route, and I don't think we could do it in an hour.
In an hour, yeah. Cassie was saying, no, do Edelgard's route, the whole thing. But yeah, I mean,
we did Blue Lions off camera.
We did Blue Lions off camera. That was
Golden
nice.
Wind on here, and in both cases, it falls into the same traps with a lot of them. It destabilizes the world building of the nation that you're in. It assassinates the characters that it's focusing on, and the rest of the world makes just as little sense.
Yep.
So I can't, in my heart of hearts, say that they do anything in Edelgard's route other than more of that, but but towards the Empire instead of towards the Kingdom or the Alliance.
Yeah.
Oh, whoops! I mean the Federation, because they
Federation,
decided to rename it halfway through. Like that made any sense at all. Name me one other Fire Emblem game where they rename a country halfway through the game. Do it. Name me one.
Imagine halfway through Radiant Dawn, they just go, and now I'm going to rename it.
The Kingdom of Crimea.
Alincia Land.
The Kingdom of Crimea has been renamed the Federation of Alincia Land.
It's like, what? Hang on, what? This doesn't make sense. What's going on?
Oh, what?
Oh yeah, no, I certainly think as of now, it's like we've beaten the horse enough as regards Three Hopes.
Yeah. Honestly, if you ask me, I think Fortune's Weaving going to live and die by its story. I'm not seeing it. Like, the one thing that I think, oh, that's interesting, is the return of dungeons from Shadows of Valentia.
Yeah.
That's the one thing I'm like, oh, that's potentially interesting.
I think with things like Kai's...
There might be something to do with the amount of time, the deadline thing. So you're deliberately trying to min-max how much preparation you can do beforehand. So there might be something to go with there, but the story's really going to be the important bit.
With Kai, with Kai's like fucking happy chaos Deus Ex Machina or explosion thing going on there, I don't think it's his
arm cannon?
That arm cannon charge shot, whatever the fuck that is. I think with that, I don't think the gameplay is going to be anything that's fair and balanced.
I bet you anything that the curse abilities are somewhat analogous to engage abilities.
Probably.
I think that's their attempt at bringing those back in.
You did just say analogous.
Analogous. My bad.
Yeah, just found that.
Analogous.
Analogous. I was like, what the?
I forgot how to words.
Yeah, I mean, you know, maybe not. I don't know. I think if it has a good, it is really just a story thing. I definitely do agree.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we will probably do the Three Houses so I guess that won't be torture.
Oh yeah, that'll be quite fun. Going
That
through
should
Three
be,
Houses.
Actually, I mean, you know,
maybe seeing some of the supports and actually having something to praise,
having some things to
like
say.
this is... you know, it's not always super fun to just be giving criticism. Like sometimes it's nice to be able to praise things as well.
You know, I mean, we are overanalyzing game stories, but you know, when you have a story this shallow, it's like, it's like
deep as a puddle.
It's like we're called fishing, you know, overfishing channel, and then we're fishing in a puddle you find on the pavement.
Like, admittedly, like there was a point, especially like halfway and onwards.
Yeah,
there was a point like there when I was just thinking, I was kind of thinking, what's the point? We're making the same points on all this because it's making the same mistakes every time.
Yep.
It's not explaining the right things. It's thinking it's given explanations for things. It's telling us to just, oh, well, this is his plan, so just trust me, bro.
Yeah.
He's had this plan.
Not showing us a smart plan that logically is a smart plan.
Yeah.
Just saying...
very little character development.
Here's this smart plan, guys. Look, let's tell us that it's a smart plan. Do you know what it is? We're going to hide the secret diamond in the middle of the street.
Actually,
because
let's talk about payoffs.
the thieves won't check there, so that it won't get stolen.
What was the payoff for Arvel?
The payoff for Arvel was that one chapter where we found out he was actually Epimenides.
Yeah, we literally used his power in the final cutscene to defeat the final boss, and there wasn't any sort of payoff towards that. That wasn't any kind of payoff.
Well, I think that's the exact... isn't it funny? That's kind of the exact same thing as Three Houses, in a way.
What, if it had, like,
if it had
gameplay,
if it had mid-story, no one would like it.
Yeah, that's true. That is true. Like, it's a decent sandbox, but you kind of want a strategic challenge in your strategy game.
Yeah, and, everyone can agree, Three Houses gameplay just doesn't...
It doesn't hold up. Not in any way, shape, or form.
But
the story, the characters, the world building, it's a very immersive game, so it's got that going for it.
It really, really is. And I've said it, I don't know if I've said it on stream, but I'll say it here, I am willing to extend the same courtesy to Fortune's Weave as I did to Three Hopes, of if it's at least able to, like, I'll give a little bit of, that's not consistent with Three Houses, but if it's able to remain internally consistent, I'll at least give it credit there. I'll at least say, okay, take it as a separate thing. Don't think of Three Houses while you play it. But as a standalone thing, it's all right. And it you know, a lot of things kind of remade, and, you know, companies play things a lot very safe nowadays. You know, the things with, like,
well, you know
TV
why?
shows.
You know why, though? Because the budgets are so insane these days.
So they always need an IP attached to it.
Yeah, they need to know that it's going to sell beforehand.
I can think of many remakes, many adaptations, and like the Yakuza one. The Like a Dragon one. That was
Like a Dragon's
completely,
Amazon series.
A completely, like, different crime drama thing.
Yeah.
Slapped a coat of paint.
Put
of, like, oh, this is Kiryu, this is Majima, this is, and they weren't at all.
They weren't the same characters at all.
It was unashamedly a completely different narrative.
And yeah, it was an adaptation, but, like, what's the point if you've changed every character? If the plot isn't the same,
I'll drop my
is it even an adaptation at that point?
I'll drop that super awesome catchphrase that's definitely a catchphrase of mine, of a story is just its story. Which sounds silly.
Is just its character.
Which sounds silly, but, you know, I kind of just mean what I say on the tin. If you fundamentally change the aspects of the story down to the core, then it's not the same story. It just isn't. You can't just say, oh, well, these characters have the same name, and then none of the same plot threads go on, none of the same themes are explored or anything. Well, that's not the same story then. That's just a different story, but you very vaguely gone, oh, well, it's a different thing. It's like that links back to, like, the copyright thing.
There's some leeway you can give for adaptations.
I can give leeway for things like, you know, we can't include, like,
this character, we had to cut this character because we're doing a film version of this.
We're doing a film version of Resident Evil 1.
Like Lord of the Rings, right?
Yeah.
They cut Tom Bombadil for time, essentially. Like, would you say that's a fundamentally different story?
No.
Like, I wouldn't say it's a fundamentally different
It's not
story.
fundamentally different.
It's definitely an adaptation
of
the same story.
About, oh, did they really have to remove this, that, and the other? Like, you play Resident Evil 1, they do a film adaptation, they remove Lisa Trevor. They say, well, we just can't do enough time.
Lisa Trevor wasn't even in the original.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh, yeah, fine.
That's what I mean. It's like, okay, well, she wasn't even in the original, so there's a bit of, okay, fair enough. Don't have time to put her in. She's not even in the original. Sure, okay. But everything else is like mostly the same. I'm gonna be like, sure, fine and dandy. It's an adaptation. It changes a little thing here and there. But more and more I see often nowadays this very scare quotes adaptation, like these adaptations of things that just fundamentally change every single thing about it. Then say this scuba is the protagonist's name. You remember him, right?
Yeah.
Well, yeah, but that's not him. I could cosplay him.
What are you talking about? He's got the same name.
Like, I could cosplay him, and I'd be more like the original character than what you've given me. Like, what? And that's just really annoying. But not to rant about that whole thing. But it's
Ultimately, I think. Well, we've said all that needs to be said about Three Hopes, but that's it's this game that really concerns me for Fortune's Weave.
Absolutely.
Because if this game clearly doesn't understand, one, what made Three Houses is world building and characters good, and B, doesn't understand what those doesn't remember what those are.
Yeah.
Because it constantly changes things whenever it feels like, then how can we guarantee that Fortune's Weave is going to be consistent with this game and going to hold itself up to the same level of quality with its characters? I don't think
absolutely.
we can, is the thing. That's what this game tells me.
And with a game like Engage in between,
with incredibly shallow characters, lots of missed potential on other characters.
Yeah.
Then
constant mishandling, misuse,
and a plot that was just, admittedly, it was an anniversary game, and they were deliberately trying to do a quote-unquote generic Fire Emblem plot. But still, they could have added in some depth via the characters and some emotional character drama via the relationships between them. Yeah. I mean, Ivy is out here literally renouncing her religion halfway through the game, defecting from her country from which she is the crown princess, and basically nothing is done with her.
Yeah.
Like, that she should be the most conflicted...
Diamond is ostensibly
complex character,
literally running his country.
Yeah,
except he just isn't.
And all you do is just hang out with them on your magical little island paradise resort.
He's like, "No, father, you died." Well, I'm not going to run that country.
You're like, yeah, like that. So that's why that's what has me concerned for the story. That's why this game has me concerned for the story of Fortune's Weave.
But we're overanalyzing game stories. We're not like over enjoying game stories, so it's not like that'll.
It would be nice if we could do it. It's not like we do both. Like, or rather, it's not
like we could do both.
It's not like we couldn't do both. It's not like we couldn't do both. It's not like they're mutually exclusive. Sorry, my speech ability is
well, yeah, because this game sucked the IQ out of us.
Yeah, that's fair. But
this game is, my brain cell count actively drops when this game goes on.
But yeah, I would like to be surprised by Fortune's Weave. I would absolutely love to be surprised by Fortune's Weave. Because, honestly, the trailer... one thing that gives me hope, is that the trailer for Fortune's Weave... the two trailers for Fortune's Weave didn't really do much for me. But let me tell you... what else didn't do much for me. The trailers for Three Houses.
Yeah, I suppose so.
So, since that's the case... Might play Palworld one of these days, honestly. It does look good.
I could play Minecraft, build a pillar, and continuously jump off it, and I'd probably have more fun than playing this.
It is weird to say, but like pretty much every mystery dungeon game that every Pokemon mystery dungeon game I've played has had a story that far surpasses this.
Yes, true.
No, I'm not joking. Yeah. I played the Rescue Team, Explorers, and Gates to Infinity, and all three of those had more emotional drama, better written, better developed characters, a more consistent set. What is going on here? That's Pokemon Mystery Dungeon? I mean, like, are you kidding me?
I think a lot of stories take themselves too seriously and think they're too awesome and deep. And then when you get the really honest heart on sleeve, just, we're just a silly little thing. And it kind of does go a little hard at times.
Yeah.
Those feel just so much more, wow, okay, you kind of hitting at something there.
Yeah.
But all of this game's, Claude's such a super genius, and it's such a deep narrative, whilst saying things like, oh, well, I mean, it's just their religion, you know?
Guys, I think we should let them attack us, and then we'll win, right?
We'll win if they attack us, and then we'll surprise them. How will we surprise them, Claude? By surprising them. Ooh.
Yeah.
Yeah, very much so.
Pretty much.
I definitely do, I definitely do think, I definitely do think that Three Houses will... I definitely think...
Fortune's Weave?
Well, yeah, Fortune's Weave, but I meant I definitely think that doing a bit of Three Houses will probably, you know...
cleanse the palate or whatever.
And hopefully, you know, we can actually show off, as we said earlier, a bit of the actual over-analysis.
Yeah.
Rather than, like, poking a turd with a stick and going, like... Oh, it's bad. It's poo-poo.
Bad. It sucks. No, we get to actually be like, oh, look, this means this and that means that, and here's what these means for the characters. This is why this is good. Here's what I would have done better. Oh, here's what I think would have been better. Rather, here's what I would have done better is a bit.
Yeah, that's a bit.
It's like, a bit much.
Bit calm down, you know.
Here's what I think would have been better.
Well, here's what I would have done if I was the writer.
Here's what I would have done better here's what I think would have been better, fine. Here's what I would have done, fine. Here's what I would have done, which would have been better, is a bit like, yeah. But yeah. What the hell? Did the game turn off? The switch turned off.
Mind that little switch turning off. Oopsie poopsie.
Switch turned off.
That's a brilliant conclusion to a game like this.
Not even the Switch wants to keep playing this game.
Said, no more of this.
Well, I think yes, let's do the Switch a favor and call it. So thanks so very much for watching.
Yeah, we'd love to have.
This is the conclusion of our first game on OGS.
Wow, yeah, look at that.
It's the first time I should have prepared some like party poppers for that. But yeah, thanks so very much for watching. We will be back next week.
Love to
play some Three Houses
around for the Three Houses.
Yeah,
you know,
you're more than welcome.
Absolutely.
Yes, that will of course be our 7 p.m. to 11 p.m. Monday stream, BST Monday stream, and of course on Sunday our next immediate stream, which we're not doing unless we are. I don't think we are. Are we skipping that one?
I don't know. You tell me.
I'll decide in a second.
You're the logistics guy.
But usually
I just sit here and overanalyze the games, you know.
Usually, Sunday we do 1 p.m. to 5 p.m. BST.
Hell yeah.
Tyrion Cuthbert stream. But yeah, that's about it. Thanks once more so very much for watching.
Absolutely.
And we will see you next time. Never stop analyzing. Well then, ciao.
That might have been tough.